So right now, District 6, Ringling, Velma, Alma, and Wilson are all 4-1 in the district.
Wow.
And Kanawha is 3-1, which I don't understand why they haven't played 5 district bowl games.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, he said you can hit start on the broadcast, which I did, and it looks like we should be live. Check.
Ringling plays Wilson tonight, so that'll Velma, Alma.
So, the coach was telling my brother that if we lose to Thomas, that Thomas is automatically district champs, just like if we win. Even though we'll both have one loss, but we would have lost the head-to-head, even though we'd win on points.
Right, but they still have to play Moreland in the last game.
Right.
So you could get maybe some help from
Right.
Moreland. But yes, if it were just those two teams, that's the first tiebreaker,
Yeah.
is head-to-head. So, very important to win this one.
Yes.
And I mean, obviously, if they were to lose, Mangum would finish second because they're not going to lose to Carnegie. But if Thomas loses, I mean,
It opens up a whole nother.
yeah, because they go to 4-2. Texoma's 3-2 going into tonight. Apache will be 4-2 after tonight because they're playing Cordell. Moreland's 3-2 going into tonight. Texoma's going to win tonight because they host Carnegie. So I mean, it could really be crazy after that. Moreland's playing Chad's favorite team, Southwest Carolina.
Showing that we're live yet? Yep. We are there.
Just sent me a text. You are on radio.
Ooh, that probably ain't gonna work.
And a very pleasant good evening on a football Friday night, week number 9. My goodness, 9 weeks into the season. As Michael Squared comes to you this evening. We had to do that because all week long I was going to find out what Michael to the third power was called, and I never did it. So we sent Chad to Apache tonight for that bowl game against Cordell. So is it Michael Scott?
Michael Scott
All right.
Augustine. Yep.
Michael Scott, Michael Barnes are with you tonight. Glad to have you alongside on what is a huge football game for both of these teams as the Terriers of Thomas entertain Mangum. The winner will, for all intents and purposes, win the district championship. Scott and I were talking about this before we went on the air. If Mangum wins, they're going to be the district champions. They'll play Carnegie next week. Carnegie has not won a district game this year. Well, they did beat. I'm sorry, they beat Moreland. On the other side of that, if Mangum were to lose, they would still have an opportunity to win the district championship, but they would have to get help from Moreland in week 10 because that's where Thomas goes. So it's a pretty simple equation for you, Scott. In week number 9, go win the state district championship. And don't worry about what happens in week 10.
That's right. Winning you're in. Just got to take care of business. You know, weather's beautiful outside, and you just had a birthday, and we got 15,000 inches of rain coming in, so life is good right now.
You know, I hope that rain is correct. I got up this morning and actually put down some fescue tall grass seed in anticipation of the deluge that is supposed to start sometime early tomorrow morning and continue through Monday. So we are getting ready for this one here on a Football Friday Night, week number 9, and it's a lot of green here at Thomas. The Terriers got a great facility here, my goodness, and we are by ourselves. There have been times where I have broadcast from Thomas, and the press box on the south side of the field has been occupied by a lot of folks. Right now, you and I are the only ones here, and when folks look at the camera shot back to the north, you see the new press box that has been built here at Thomas. It is an artificial surface. I don't think they call it artificial turf anymore, but it's a fake grass surface. So it should be a fast track tonight for both ball clubs.
Yes, sir. And I think that holds maybe some advantage to Mangum too, because we're fast to begin with and put us on some good service and lifts us up a little bit.
Your brother just gave you the height.
I saw that.
Mackenzie Laughlin Bates is watching. Charles Stowe is as well. He says, "Go Mangum Tigers." Ashton Pride has joined the broadcast as well. Glad to have you alongside. It is senior night tonight here for this group from Thomas, and it was, I don't know, I told you, I got here plenty early and had a chance to be around the kids, and the excitement level and everything is there for Mangum. And for Thomas, it's almost like a pedestrian type ball game for them.
Yeah, after you mentioned that to me, I kind of looked out at them, and they were all just laid back on their helmets, kind of just ball humdrum almost looking, but we'll see what they bring. So
it's interesting to take a look at the opposite district. It's District 8-6, where Ringling, Velma, Alma, Wilson, and Kanawha are vying for the top 4 spots. And heading into tonight's play, Ringling's 4-1 in the district, Velma, Alma 4-1, Wilson 4-1, and Kanawha checks in at 3-2 inside district play. So the winner of District 5 will get the 4th place finisher of District 6. So that's why it's important. That's why we talk about that particular district. So what else was I going to ask you about? It was terribly important. It was so important that I forgot it. So with that in mind, my addled brain, which fortunately celebrated another birthday this week, we will take time out and continue our countdown to kickoff as we get set for Mangum and Thomas. It is the district title on the line on Classic Hits 97.7.
Father, we're grateful that you brought these young men together tonight to hear the stories they've worked so hard in and prepared for. And I would like to ask that you would protect them in truth, keep them safe today, show good sportsmanship. We're grateful for safe travels from our friends and thank them. Pray that you be with them as they travel home. We just pray that everything that happens tonight will bring honor to your name. In the name of Jesus, I pray.
Okay, hang on a second. I need to plug the podcast in.
information, call Katie at 580-782-2452. 580-782-2452.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Well, I heard everything you guys said. It's just pick up the audio from the iPad instead of the headsets.
Yeah, that would explain that.
Okay. Play hard and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Western Traditions in Mangum is a very special store that features high-quality, one-of-a-kind Western furniture, collectibles, and accessories. This store is a must-see experience if you like Western decor. Check them out at westerntraditions.com or on Facebook, and then plan an in-person visit soon. Just arrived copper and turquoise accented end tables and bedroom furniture. They have cowhide assorted rugs from Brazil from $129 to $195. Western Traditions, downtown Mangum, Oklahoma.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time.
Well, maybe this sounds better now. Does it sound more like you and I? I can't tell.
I can't either, but I'm sure somebody will tell us out there in radio land.
Oh, indeed they will. Hey, good to have you alongside. By the way, a couple of folks checking in. One, Deborah Gamble, she says, go Tigers. And then Leland Searcy, our good friend from up there at Moreland, had a chance, obviously, Leland had a chance to see the Tigers up close and personal when we played at the Bearcat Place a couple of weeks ago. And he said he is betting on the Bearcat, he's betting on the Tigers tonight, so they're a good bunch of kids. So thank you, Leland. We appreciate those good words. And what did Chad have? Did he have some good words for us?
Well, I don't know. I just
okay.
turned it on. I think maybe he's hearing the echo, and so he's thinking that we're just broadcasting through the iPad when we're really just echoing in here.
Well, and it is kind of a hermetically sealed booth. We do have, hey, there you go. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. All right, we do have
Coach.
Windows on each end of the broadcast facility that we have opened. Probably folks don't like that, but that's okay. When you get here at 5 o'clock, you can do whatever you feel like. So anyhow, we'll do our best to bring the ambience to you, as it is a little bit different from what you experienced on a normal Friday night when the band is right there with us and all the trappings that go along with it. So got a good one coming up. Thomas, we mentioned that they are green. My goodness, they are green, kind of like Boise State. Where's their blue? And they've got the blue turf. Well, Thomas, all green. They certainly do blend in with the turf here. Mangum going to be in their road white uniforms tonight with the white helmets, the black numerals, and the orange outline. And
how did your Boise State fare the other night,
they,
by the way?
They were victorious. I fell asleep before it was over. And they're playing again tonight, 8 o'clock kickoff. And so I hope the game lasts for a while so I can get home and see a little bit of it. So, speaking of games, Alex, little Freddie Solis, former member of the Altus Merchants softball team, disappointed that his New York Yankees did not win the World Series, but he has joined us tonight and he says, go Tigers. Thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
It's a pretty good series, though, really. I mean, even though the Yankees didn't play the way they probably thought they should, I mean, Dodgers are a pretty good team.
Do you realize that was the first error of the entire year for Aaron Judge?
Really?
He had not committed an error all season long.
That's amazing.
And then at the most inopportune time,
yep,
he drops the fly ball.
And what about those fans in the outfield?
Well, and again, that's kind of the difference of where you live. That doesn't happen in Cincinnati or Kansas City or probably even down in Texas, but you're in New York, and those kind of things happen. And, boy, Mookie Betts, I mean, he was livid and had every reason to be so. I thought he showed a great deal of restraint. I think that there are some players that may have scaled the wall and gone into the stands.
Yep, I agree. So Chad Fox said we are good to go.
All
so
right.
we must have fixed it.
So Augustine Panetta says, "Go Tigers." Shania Henry, "Let's go Tigers." And Alex said that he wants Team Solis to go. David Henry says, "Give it to them Terriers. Go Tigers." So get ready for this one. The captain's out at midfield, and for Mangum, it's one of those Solises, and you've heard about him all season long. Austin has just been a stalwart. Anthony Allen out there, along with Jake Green and the final member, Remington Laughlin, the captain squad for Mangum. And the wind has kind of freshened throughout the course of the evening, kind of blowing out of the southeast, Scott. And that means good news for us because it's blowing that Gulf moisture our way.
Yes, and we are definitely ready for it. I was trying to catch that ref signal, and I didn't catch him who he said was.
Yeah, I can't see that far, so I'm out. Kerry Miller Rockhold says, "Let's go Tigers, outwork your opponent." As that wind could be a factor before all is said and done. This is a north-south field, but it is kind of blowing out of the south and east. And one of the things that I know Mangum has pointed to all week long is getting off to a quick start. Yes. My good buddy Jack, the old buddy Brooks.
Jackson Brooks.
Yeah, Jackson. He sent me a birthday greeting on Wednesday and referred to me as an old man. I wanted to be angry at him, but then I realized he was right and I couldn't be angry at him. But in our conversation, he talked about the fact that is one thing that it's important to get off to a quick start tonight against the Terriers.
Yeah, we've kind of predominantly, whether it's we wore them down or what, but we've been a second half team, and I think, we haven't, I say being tested, but I don't think, I just don't want to see the team have to respond from like 2 touchdowns down or something and see what would happen. I'd much rather keep it closer, stay in the lead like we have. So.
Dave McCook says, "Let's go Mangum from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina." Dave, thanks for checking in. Yeah, that 82-yard kickoff return last week, that was a pretty good start. But I've got to tell you, I don't foresee anybody kicking the ball to 9 for the rest of the season. Do you?
Probably not. I mean, if they do, they haven't watched much film. So
well, or if they do, it's kind of an ego thing, and let's admit it. Coaches have got egos
That's
too,
true,
and they may go into it and say, "Hey, we practiced all week long. We can stop 9. We're going to do what we've been doing all season long."
Yep.
We'll see here in a moment as we get ready for the opening kick. Robert Crawford has joined us. Hello, Robert. Good to have you alongside. What have you had a chance to talk to your son, get his thoughts on this game?
I have not. He actually just walked in. But
yeah, I that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, no. I did watch a little film on him, just on a side note, and they're a good team. I mean, I think it'll probably be one of our most challenging games of the year for sure. So I'm definitely excited to see how we come out and how we do.
Ty Littlebird is their quarterback, and he is a good one. He's not a real big kid, but does run well and gets good passing lanes.
Yep.
And then they've got a big wide receiver, big tall wide receiver in Collier Lukemeyer. So we'll have to watch that combination as the evening progresses.
And did you tell them that we're behind a window? So when we turn this camera, it focuses and unfocuses just for a second.
Yeah, and there is nothing we can do about that. These windows do not open here. When Chad was making his way or Scott was making his way here, and Chad as well, I first called Chad and then Scott, and I'm like, we've got different booths we can set up in, and I told Scott about the open windows on each end, and he said, well, can we set it out the window? And I said, no, it's a 20-foot drop out the window. So
it is too. We're not attached to the stands whatsoever.
No, we are not. Mickey Lively has joined us. Mickey, thank you. One of our great sponsors of Mangum Sports, Mickey Lively and Farm Bureau. We appreciate their support indeed. Hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that it's November.
I know. And week 9.
And week 9. And the fact that daylight savings time comes to an end.
Tomorrow, yes.
Wow.
It's just, this year has kind of flown by, honestly.
So the Tigers will get the football to begin the ball game, and you do see out there Mr. Gillespie, Colton, set up shop at about the 10-yard line on the left end of your viewing and or listening device. And we were watching during warm-ups the place kicker, and that is Lane. No, that's not. That is Gage Wright is who that is, and he's got a pretty good foot. So, hello, how are you? We got to behave ourselves. The principal has joined us.
And the superintendent, I think.
Onside kick. They don't go deep. And good job of fielding it by one of the upbacks. Let's see who that is. Getting off the field, giving great field position to the Tigers. And that's Shane Lee.
Yep.
Shane Lee has just done a little bit of everything the last couple of weeks.
He has. And we're already starting to say his name again. So
Bray Woodruss has joined us. Hello, Bray. Good to have you alongside. Mr. Crawford, I did enjoy my cake day. Thank you so much. I took off work early, got myself a haircut, went shopping. You know, when you go to Lawton, you got to go to Sam's, you got to go to Academy. You
Definitely, yes.
I did and spent too much money, but that's okay. 1st and 10, great field position for the Tigers from their 46, and it'll be a quarterback keeper on the left side, and near the 50-yard line, we'll go freshman quarterback for the Tigers, Bo Rogers. So Rogers, good patience, running behind big offensive lineman, picked up 4. They said he stepped out at the 49 of Mangum. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from there. We talked about the breeze. It's a little bit across the field. We'll have to see if it affects the football. High snap, going up and getting it. They'll hand it on to, nope, keeping it is Rogers. He'll turn the corner. It's got the 45 and down to the 44-yard line. Well, I tell you what. We talk about Bo's ability to throw the football, but his sleight of hand.
His deception's good.
With him and Solis, I thought for sure. And give credit to Austin. He carried out the fake and actually got tackled as he came across the line of scrimmage.
Yep, he did.
So Bo picks up the 1st down. They will move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for Mangum at the 44-yard line of Thomas.
You know, I'm really kind of surprised that our crowd is bigger than their crowd on a big district game like this.
We do have a great crowd down below us. You're right. There's Bo and his 5 free, and he just does it week after week after week. And you know they've got tape on it, but he's got that hard countdown, and we've got encroachment on the Tigers of Thomas. 5 free yards there.
You know, if these windows were open, we got dual train horns right to our right and our left. So.
Scott Paxton says, let's go Tigers from Cheyenne. Just down the road. Outwork your opponent. 1st and 5 now for Mangum inside the 40. High snap. Bo will go get it. Makes a move to the line of scrimmage. Has the 35 and weaves his way down to about the 32-yard line. Close to another 1st down. Sherry Shepard Kendall has joined us in the broadcast booth. Hello, Debbie Dillahunty Davis. Let's go 32. Ready for some football. You boys can. Eric Rodriguez. Hey, let's go Tigers. They're great. I love it. Tony the Tiger. Sherry Shepard Kendall says go Mangum. That's good. I like that, Eric.
That is good.
Well done. So another 1st down picked up by Mangum on the drive. 1st and 10 for Bowen Company. Rogers going to keep it behind a big offensive line. He'll get down to the 31 and no more. Pick up a couple there. That'll be 2nd down. Got on the backside of Jackson Brooks and rode him for about 3 yards. Kelsey Barrera says, let's go Austin, watching our number 0 from home. Gain of 2 will give to Bo Rogers. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Mangum on the march. They'll throw for the first time in the sequence. Pump fake now. Rogers fires. Pass caught.
That was a laser right in there.
It was caught by one of the other Rogers. That's the senior, number 5 in your program, Avery Rogers. Shy of a 1st down by about a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 1. But you're right. He double clutched on the throw and then threw, as you said, a laser. Now they'll go from the Wildcat with Solis. Austin, high snap. He goes and gets it on the bounce. Tries to break a tackle, but it'll cost Mangum as he is knocked down back to the 32-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. And the snap has been the bugaboo. Oh, it's 4th down and 10. I'm sorry. The snap has been the bugaboo all season long for the Tigers. Going to keep the offense out there. They're not going to punt. It's too far for a field goal attempt. So they'll send 3 wide receivers out to the left. Avery in the slot here on the near side. Bo from the shotgun by himself. Rogers trying to get the 5 free yards. Can't do it. And the play clock wasn't set. It's at 0. So got to find the back judge, see if he starts counting. 4th down and about 9. Rogers again. Long snap count. Now get it. Throws over the top. And the pass going to be picked off as they try to go to the little pop pass to Laughlin, and a good job of reading by the linebacker. Coming up with the interception for the Terriers was Landon Wald, and we knew he was a pretty good linebacker coming in. White Hat says, not so fast, my friend. We may have had a penalty on the play. So they're sorting this one out. The offense And it's an eligible receiver downfield for Mangum, so they will decline that, they being Thomas, and they'll get the football. Tabitha Adame has joined us. Hello, Tabitha. Debbie Delahunty Davis says, Mimi is cheering from home. Go Cooper. So the interception, and again, that's film study there.
Yep, it is.
There's a little, obviously the alignment, if you're on defense, you have to key when you see Laughlin go to the line of scrimmage and try to force that one in there and got it picked off. So the turnover will give the ball to the Terriers, 1st and 10, as they go to work at their own 27-yard line. No score here in the first quarter of play. 9:11 left in the first. 3 wide receivers here on the near side. Little Bird will fire, pass caught, and tackled eventually at the 31-yard line will be the wide receiver Brody Willis. Cooper was there along with Laughlin, Avery Rogers, and coming from his secondary position, Gillespie. A gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
I think they do like to get the ball out quick. Like those little pop passes, kind of like what we do, and let them get out in space and try to beat them.
Yeah, you're going to have to tackle in space tonight if you're the Mangum Tigers. Little Bird now will change the play. And again, the play clock not working here tonight. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. They'll send a man in motion, hand it off on the jet sweep. Looked like a hold on the edge, and it was. Tackled back to the 30-yard line. Great job of stringing that out that time by the Mangum defense. In on the stop, coming all the way across the field to help out on the play for Mangum was Landon Hutton. Also there was Colton Gillespie, but Clayton Caskey got hogtied out on the edge. So I think Mangum, you take the penalty here?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I take him back.
So it's a spot foul. They'll mark it off 10 yards from the 31. Take it back to the 21. They'll replay the down. Hey, Morgan White's mom has joined us. Jenna Scott. Hello, Jenna. Good to have you alongside, kiddo. Debbie Smith-Pride has joined us as well. So 2nd down, they're behind the chains. Thomas is. 8:20 left here in the first quarter of play. Little Bird wants to throw the football. Now protection breaks down. He'll roll to the far side and still in bounds. Shifty little move across the 30 out to about the 34-yard line. And now a ton of penalty flags will fly at the end of that play. Roseanne Schuster has joined us. Hello, Roseanne. So pretty good job of containment that time by Mangum, but the penalty flags at the end of the play. Let's see where that goes. Thomas.
Holding.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they switched it. He pointed towards Thomas and then switched it. I don't know how you get holding against us.
Well.
This was on one of their receivers, but that was sure a late flag for if we was holding a wide receiver.
And I'm kind of like you, yeah. So they'll mark off the penalty at the end of the play, and that takes it all the way out to the 49-yard line. Wow. So that wasn't a holding. That was
some personal foul
type of personal foul that they marked on 15. So it'll be 1st down now for the Terriers. They have it at their own 49-yard line with 8:09 left in the first quarter of play. The Terriers starting this drive after a pass interception, and they've been the benefactor now of a huge penalty at the end of a 2nd down and long. So that defense getting tested here. 1st and 10 at the 49. Little Bird going to hand it off with a jet sweep, turning it up inside the 50 down to about the 47-yard line. We'll go the tailback, Warren Komostov, and he got rocked as he hit the point of attack. Jake Green in on the stop. Cooper was in there as well. Kerbo credited with another tackle. A gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Raymond Panetta says, let's go Tigers. Debbie Smith-Price says, let's go Tigers, and get it done, Gillespie. Playing defense right now. 2nd down and 7. Little Bird from the pistol fires out in the flat, man wide open. It's Gage Wright. He'll pick up the 1st down inside the 40 at about the 39-yard line. Knocked out of bounds there by Remington Laughlin, but a good quick pitch to Gage Wright, and they will move the sticks. Marked him out at the 40. It'll be 1st and 10 from there for the Terriers.
Got a pretty good opening drive going.
Well, and again, you talked about it. They're getting the ball out quick. You can't get a whole lot of pressure on Ty Littlebird. He takes the snap and finds somebody very quickly.
Yep.
So that back end really tested here tonight for Mangum. Empty backfield, Littlebird from the shotgun, flush from the pocket, now wants to run, has some room. He'll take it inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line, where he is submarined there by Cooper Curbo. Good open field tackle by Cooper.
Well, he was looking for some contact too. That quarterback, he was.
Yeah, Ty Littlebird. He was headhunting that time, and he got Cooper Curbo. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. As Mike McAlexander has joined us in the broadcast booth. Hello, Mike. Pistol formation now for Thomas. Clock running. 6:50 left in the first. No score. They go with a jet sweep. Cutting it inside. Picking up the first down and more. Headed to the end zone. And scoring the first touchdown of the night will be Brody Willis. Kick out block on the end. And a good job by Willis to put his foot in the dirt or the turf and head up field for the score. So Thomas takes advantage of the turnover. Mangum had put together a good drive, but the interception gave the ball to the Terriers, and they'll take it the length of the field and score with 6:40 left in period number 1. And here comes the extra point.
I was trying to think, over the last 2 or 3 games, we really hadn't turned it over. We were recipients of 5 or 6 last week, but it's been a few games.
So on to kick the extra point, Brady Miller. We watched Miller in warm-ups, and he was pretty efficient in his kicking. Snap is good, hold is true, and a kick is up, and it is good. So with 6:40 left in the first quarter of play, Thomas will strike first. It's the Terriers 7, Mangum nothing. You're listening to Mangum Football on Classic Hits 97.7.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Good evening to you. Good evening to Lori Nippert-Lawford, who's joined us. Hello, Lori. Stephanie Faulkner has sent out a shout-out to Cooper Curbo, who made a nice tackle a moment ago. Trent Shelby has joined us as well. Good evening, Coach. Good to have you alongside. Mangum trailing 7-0 here. As Thomas set to kick it away again. Low line drive kick in no man's land. It will roll out of bounds. And Mangum will get a 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. That one, if it bounces the other way, Scott.
It could be trouble.
Yes, sir. So a bit of a break there. Well, if you're Mangum, you just have to regroup now after the turnover and the touchdown drive by Thomas, trailing 7-0. And we have seen this team score in bunches and in a hurry, and they have the ability to score from anywhere on the field.
Yep.
They'll have it here on the near sideline. 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. No time running off the clock on that kick because no one touched it before it went out of bounds. So pistol formation here. Bo Rogers with Austin Solis. 1st and 10. Solis now going to move up a little bit, and they'll hand the ball off to him on the inside. Gets a block on the corner and takes it across the 40 out to about the 42-yard line. Great blocking on the edge that time. Jackson Brooks and Jake Green getting it done for the Tigers. And nice patience by Solis to wait for the blocks to develop.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You saw him put his hand on Jake Green's rear end and just kind of follow him out there. So
2nd down, we'll call it 2.5. Long 2, short 3 for the Tigers. Send man in motion. That's Solis here on the near side. Empty backfield now for Bo. Rogers from the shotgun fires. Pass caught by Solis. That'll be a 1st down out to the 47-yard line. A set play there. There was something that the kids saw and the coaches saw as well. That's why they ran that play.
Yep.
Terry Williams is watching, by the way. That's one thing that we don't talk enough. You got to execute. You might see something, but you got to execute the play.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Good job by Solis to recognize that. Austin again comes here on the near side. One-on-one matchup. Bo going to keep the football. Looks for a block. Has the 50. Across the 45 and down to about the 43-yard line. Austin Solis downfield making a key block for Bo Rogers. They will move the chains in another, well, I say that. They're not going to give him the first down, are they? Short by about a yard. It'll be second down at 1. Boy, I sure thought he got it.
I thought he was at least a yard past it.
I got tickled. You'll notice that the chain gang, 2 of the 3 have on referees
They sure do,
shirts.
don't they?
Story about that in a moment. As Mangum will go strong side here with Laughlin and Rogers. 3 wide receivers out to the left. Now they'll send Gillespie in motion. They'll go to Rogers, and again, good film study by Thomas. They saw that inside handoff, that reverse that has worked so well all season long to Avery Rogers, and instead of working, it's a loss of 2. It'll bring up a third down in about 3.5. And again, they'll go in pistol. You would think that this is 4-down territory, down 7-0. Bo changes the play, clock running, 4:40 left in the first. Solis in the backfield. 2 wide receivers up top, 2 here on the near side. Now, in motion will go Austin. Pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. Again, it was intended for Remington Laughlin across the middle, but somebody got a hand up and knocked that ball down, and it is not 4-down territory. Wow. Sam Powers going to punt here on 4th down at about 3.5. Tooney Lucas Lively has checked out the broadcast. B.R. Stover as well. Of course, we have seen Mangum run a fake from this formation on the rugby-style kick. We've also seen that blocked right back in their face. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here. Long snap count. They will go rugby near side now. Laughlin will kick it, and it got blocked. Was it blocked, or did he just miss it?
I think he whiffed it.
Getting on the football for Thomas was Hunter Freeberg. I couldn't quite tell. My eyes went upfield because I thought he kicked the football, but you think that
I think
he just missed it.
The whole thing.
Taking a page from Sean Landetta years ago for the New York Football Giants. Bridget Woodruff says, hook it up, boys. And at this point, they need to. 4:24 left in the first quarter of play. Thomas with their second possession. And they had their way with Mangum in that first drive. So 1st and 10 for the Terriers, as Littlebird wants to throw the football. Now he's flush from the pocket, fires on the run, pass is caught at about the 34-yard line. Well, that's good recognition by Littlebird. He didn't have any room on the outside and was about to get tackled and fired a fastball for a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
It's not often you see a high school quarterback keep his eyes downfield when he's flush like that, and look for a receiver. It's kind of impressive.
Yeah, they're normally looking for somebody to knock their noggin off.
Yep.
So Littlebird and company, 2nd down and 1, 3:45 left in the first. They lead 7-0. And they have it at the Mangum 34. Set a man in motion. They'll go jet sweep on the guy who scored a touchdown a moment ago. He'll take it down to the 31. That'll be good enough for a first down, as Brody Willis will pick up the first down for the Terriers. And a better job of staying at home on that 3rd level to make the play in space. Last time that the Terriers ran that play, it was for a touchdown. So Thomas getting it on a pass interception and taking it for a score, then gets it on downs, short field, and Mangum really going to have to bow their neck here. Thomas going to change the play. 3:20 left here in the first.
You saw that rusher coming in.
Littlebird going to hand the football off, and good job of penetration that time, as getting hit almost as soon as he picked up the football was Wayne Heinsom.
Avery Rogers.
Avery in on the stop. And getting off the pile as well, some guy named Augustine. Mike Rogers says, come on, Tigers, take that orange and green and turn it brown and knock them down for the wind, my friend. Some poetry?
Look at that. I like that.
Come
Mikey.
on. Wow, a firefighter and a poet. but he didn't know it. Avery Darnell Jones has joined us, go Mangum, and somebody that is poetic in her own right because of her beauty, Kim Barger, has joined us as well. Hello, Kim. Good evening to you. So 2nd down and 10. Little Bird wants to throw, does. Pass caught here on the near side. Holding going to be called. Is down to the 25. Will go the receiver, Gage Wright. But that's an obvious hold. I mean, Remington Laughlin got undressed as he was trying to make the tackle. Rocky Pierce joining us from Pratt, Kansas tonight. Hello, Rocky. So, Mangum kind of figuring out what to do defensively, don't you think?
Yeah, I think we got our feet underneath us just a little bit.
Tracy Dale Smith, hello, from Cash. Hashtag Altus Merchants Softball, Tracy Dale. 2:21 left in the first here, 7-0 lead. Thomas in front of Mangum, and Terriers now behind the sticks. As the line of scrimmage all the way back at the 42 after the hold. The line to make for a first down, the 22. 2nd down and 20. One-on-one coverage here on the near side for Mangum. With Gage Wright, he is hooked up with Laughlin. They'll go the other way. Missed tackle in space. Look out, still on his feet, and all the way down to the 20-yard line will go the wide receiver, Landon Wold. Mangum defended that one pretty well, but they missed a tackle in space, and it results in a first down for the Terriers.
Diego lost his feet and had a couple interceptions last week, but I saw that they had the 3 bunch down here and the single up there, and I was like, yeah, it's probably something to watch because Diego was off from 10 yards. So.
Well, and Tellus defended it pretty well, but again, you've got to make that tackle in space, and instead of giving up 22, it would have been closer to 8 or 9.
Yep.
So a first down at the 2-minute mark for the Terriers. Man in motion near side. I'm going to run a jet sweep to the far side, and a great job out on the edge turned in by
Avery.
Yeah, Avery Rogers, who stood his ground and tackled the ball runner, Wiley Henson, in space. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. There have been a couple of times, Scott, that Mangum has kind of let Thomas off the hook on those behind the chains type plays.
First and forever, and now they got a manageable 2nd and 10.
So 2nd and 10 from the pistol formation. 1:15 left in the quarter. Want to run the football again, and not a good angle there. Look out. Making a move in space and taking it all the way down to the 5-yard line was Heinsohn. And they had Heinsohn tackled in the backfield. And he made a little move, and out of position, your feet out of position. You try to cut with the ball carrier, and you fall over your own feet.
Yep, you do.
1st and goal now from the 5-yard line. Rachel Owens, let's go Tigers. Rachel was asking earlier about where the Thunder broadcast was tonight. Rachel, you just need to worry about where the Tiger broadcast is.
They're undefeated so far this year.
They are an impressive group of young men. They are fun to watch. 45 seconds left to the first. 1st and goal now for Thomas. They lead it 7-0. They hand the ball just inside the 6, and now we'll get a timeout taken by Mangum. 42 seconds left in quarter number 1. Terriers on top, 7-0. And we're back to Thomas after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
The Kid, Sydney Webb has joined us. Courtney Deanne has joined us as well. Courtney, good to have you alongside. Listening in from Comanche tonight. Debbie Delahunty Davis says, "You go, Mikey." He likes it. So maybe a little bit of nerves here for the Tigers.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, they uncharacteristically have not put themselves into positions to make plays. And again, give credit to Thomas, good football team. But there have been some occasions where Mangum was there to make a play, and they weren't able to get it done. So first and goal, Little Bird, little jab step, tries to keep it himself. He does, and he'll get tackled by Cooper Curbo. Back behind the line of scrimmage, Jake Green there as well. Penalty flag will fly. And is that going to be a hold on Thomas? New mama Morgan Maddox certainly hopes so.
Yep, I think I saw him signal.
It came from the side judge. You don't see that very often. So it may have been a wide receiver that was holding out on the edge. Yep, holding will be the call against Thomas. And this close to the end zone, I think if you're Mangum, you go ahead and give them that down over and take the yardage, don't you?
Yep, I kind of agree.
And indeed, Sam Powers will do that as he'll march it back to the 16-yard line. It's first and goal from there. 36 seconds left in quarter number one. Thomas on top, 7-0. Mangum, they need a turnover at this point.
I feel like this is kind of a big little set of downs here.
So first and goal, Little Bird wants to throw, does. Corner of the end zone, pass incomplete. Penalty flags fly. Pass interference going to be called on Mangum. Ryan Lane, special correspondent from Altus, has joined us. John Murrow, Gavin and Trey Williams, great uncle in Dodge City, Kansas, says, let's go, boys. So the pass interference call on Mangum. And again, had him behind the chains, Scott, and let him off the hook.
Yep.
Krista says she's cheering for big stud Jackson Brooks and the Mighty Tigers up in Kansas. So they'll replay first down as they mark off the yardage. And I think they didn't call that pass interference, called it holding instead. Yep. So the ball sets at the 7-yard line. First and goal from there. Wow. 31 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Ty Littlebird back in the backfield by himself. 3 wide receivers here on the near side and 2 up top. They have really spread the field here. Now they'll send a man in motion, fake the jet sweep. Littlebird going to keep it himself. Goes on the right side. Somebody tried to block him down. He broke the tackle and took it down to about the 1-yard line. There was a Tiger there in the hole to make the play. Instead of wrapping up, they tried to block him down. And
that didn't work.
Littlebird bounced right off of it.
He was a pinball wizard.
Yeah, he was. Thank you. Was that the Elton John version or The Who?
The Who. Original.
Okay. That was also the final play of quarter number one. First 12 minutes in the books. Thomas, impressive. They lead it 12-0, and they have second and goal when we come back for period number 2 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Did you know the freshest and most beautiful long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call at 580-782-2122 for fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts. Make that trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Scott keeping Michael on his toes tonight. Apparently, as we went to break, I said it was 12-0. I was looking at the scoreboard. There were 12 minutes on the clock, but actually it's a 7-0 ball game. Thank you for asking. Good Lord. I am getting old, aren't I? Don't answer.
No, I wasn't going to say a word.
All right, thank you. Looks like now they want to go with a pistol formation, or they're going to go wildcat. Now it's going to be pistol. There's Littlebird back there. Tailback is Heinzen. Second down now. Littlebird keeps it from the 1, weaves his way through traffic, and does he get to the end zone? He does. He'll score from 1.5 yards away. And with 11:56 left in the first half of play, Thomas 13, Mangum nothing.
Well, we're going to see what we do under adversity.
Mm-hmm. Debbie Jackson, Sherry Lauer Bowen, Candy Williams all joining us. Lafayette Maddox, Shelby and Matt Monroe. Let's go Tigers. So now on to try the extra point for the Terriers is Brady Miller. The holder is Gage Wright. Trying to make it a 14-0 ball game here to begin the second period of play. Line drive kick up, and it is good. So with 11:56 left in the half, Mangum facing adversity. Terriers on top, 14-0. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Elaine Mills-Smith and Jennifer Reisner say, let's go Tigers. As they trail early on here in this second period of play, 14-0. And the combined winning record of Scott and I is 0. Certainly we're not coaches, but I wonder, do you not, offensively, do you just not go back and start pounding the football on them? Because that opening drive, they showed the ability to do that.
Yep.
Our good friend Annalise Stair Rogers is watching, and I'm glad that she is because I got a story to tell about her. I told you I was going to tell you a story about the chain gang in the striped shirts. So I knew she'd be checking in, so we'll get that here in a moment. And set to kick the football away is Gage Wright. Wright, again, will kick it out of bounds. Mangum will get it first and 10 at the 35. So as Annalise is walking in, she notices that the guys in the referee shirts also have on Thomas sweatpants. She goes, well, that's nice. They work for Thomas and the referees. I said, hold on there, sitting pretty. That's just the chain gang.
Well, yeah, that would kind of give you a little concern, though, if you didn't know better.
Oh, and her patient husband just shook his head and smiled. So it'll be first down and 10 for Mangum from the 35, trailing 14-0 here in quarter number 2. Keeper for Gillespie, Colton from the Wildcat across the 40 out to about the 43-yard line. And that's the beauty of this offense is you can find a way somehow to get the ball into number 9's hands, and Coach did right there.
Yep.
They gave him 8 on the carry. It'll be second down and 2. So Gillespie in the backfield along with Austin Solis. 2 wide receivers split out here on the near side on a second down and 2. But again, I'm going to run the football until they stop me. Gillespie will ride it into the belly of Austin Solis. Will pick up the first down and bang his way out to the midfield stripe where he's finally knocked down at about the 50-yard line. But it'll be first and 10 for Mangum.
That was like a keep option. He rode that thing for a little bit. I think it was last week, right? He pulled that one and went for a long one.
Yes. But again, I like this just lineup. We're going to run the football at you if you can stop us, okay.
Yep.
First and 10 from the 50. And again, they continue with that pistol look. This time it's Rogers in there. He'll hand the football off. And a good job of breaking a tackle at the line of scrimmage. And then coming out here on the near side and picking up 4, Austin Solis. So Austin got banged hard at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they only gave him a couple. That's a terrible spot. Ooh. Wow. Shayla Willis doesn't like that spot. Neither do I. Goodness.
Nor I.
Pickup of 2 instead of 4. It'll be second down and 8. Again, Rogers from the pistol formation now. Bo turns, hands it off to Austin, rides his blockers inside the 45, down to about the 43-yard line. It'll bring up a third down and about 3. And again, I love Austin Solis and the patience that he shows, getting a hand on the backside of his blockers up front and just riding them into the hole.
Yep.
That time it was Aiden Augustine here on the near side. Avery Rogers now in the wing formation. Well, they might hand it off to him, but it's Austin on the near side. Picks his way through traffic. He'll pick up the first down inside the 40, down to about the 37-yard line. And again, love the patient running of Austin Solis.
His vision is just incredible.
Yep. Melissa Perez says, let's go Mangum. Quincy Parquette, let's go Diego. Mark Nelson has checked in. He says, let's go Tigers. And Rachel Owens says, I'm not watching the Thunder Barns. I'm watching your broadcast. Avery going to go in motion. First down and 10. Bo going to roll right side. Throws back this way to Laughlin. Ball too high. Out of his hands. Incomplete. Second down and 10. That was a dangerous pass.
It was. The pass and the tip.
Your little, got to give it away. I love it. Toby Lanning says, let's go, boys. Jessica Panetta, let's go, Tigers. So 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass. There's been one interception already tonight that led to a score for Thomas. They're on top 14-0. 9:48 left in the first half of play. Pistol formation on 2nd down and 10. Now Solis will go to the side of Bo. They'll hand it off. Nope. Rogers going to keep it. Got a man open. Pass caught. Gillespie inside the 15 down to the 11-yard line. Oh, what great sleight of hand again between Bo Rogers and Austin Solis. Good Lord. Love the catch by Gillespie, too. 1st and 10 now. The Tigers have it just outside the 10. They go quick here. That's Solis on the left side. Got a block inside the 5. Dives to the end zone. He is.
Oh, he was. He was in.
Oh, Mangum now going to really hurry to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and a half yard as they go pistol. Solis turns, gets the handoff from Rogers, and this time he is in. No, he's not. Oh, my goodness. Just shy again, Austin Solis of the end zone.
Comes Trey.
44 would be who he's talking about. There's a great Bugs Bunny cartoon where Daffy Duck gets run over and he says, somebody gets the number of that bus. I'm telling you, when Trey Williams runs into you, you better be getting the number of that bus. 2nd down and goal. Williams with the block. They will push. Bo, did he get into the end zone? We still don't have a call. They got the tush push, and they say he's not in there. And the Mangum fans looking at us like, you've got to be kidding me.
That is wild.
So 3rd down and inches for Mangum. Rogers underneath center. Again, he'll keep it, and again he is pushed, and this time he's got to be into the end zone. There it is. There's the call. Touchdown, Mangum.
I was worried there for a second. I was like, goodness.
8:17 left in the half. Great job by the offensive line that time, and a better job by Bo. He got hit.
He did.
Was stood up and moved to his left a little bit and was able to slither in.
Yep, I agree.
So the touchdown will make it a 14-6 ball game. 8:17 left in the half, and on to try the extra point, Derek Hammond. Derek been working hard on his extra points the last couple of weeks. Kick is on the way here. Line drive up and good. So with 8:17 left in the first half, Fallon McKenzie Webb. It's Mangum trailing Thomas 14-7. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain, open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
So the offense did their job. We said run the football, run the football. One big pass play over the top to Gillespie. Now the defense has got to buckle down for Mangum. 8:17 left in the half. 14-7, Tigers trail. Burnham going to kick the ball away. Comes near side, high end over end kick, fielded at the 25 to the 30, 35, and no more. Great open field tackle. Hello and welcome to football, Cray Manny style.
Yes, sir. His daddy is an OHP officer.
Oh, is that right?
Yep, yeah. It works under Sean there in Greer County. So.
So Craig comes by that toughness naturally.
He does.
Okay. So it'll be first and 10 at the 35-yard line for Thomas. Mangum has not figured out how to stop them offensively tonight. See if they can't get it done here. 14-7 ball game. Some confusion on that back end as the secondary looking for help. Little Bird wants to throw, going to go deep, has a man, pass is caught. And to the 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown. The answer from the Terriers, just like that. 65 yards later, the touchdown pitch and catch from Ty Littlebird to Brody Willis. And Thomas leads it 20-7 with 7:59 left in the half. Wow.
And they picked on Remy out there, of all people.
And he had good coverage.
He did. He saw the ball coming in and everything. Just great throw and catch.
And it was a perfectly run route as well.
Yep. Just got to give credit where credit was due.
By the wide receiver, Brody Willis. So a 65-yard touchdown. And just like that, the Mangum crowd silenced by Thomas. And again, extra point attempt for the Terriers. They will kick it, or at least show that they will. And as the place kicker, Brady Miller, lines up. Snap is a little high, and that results in a block. Great job off the edge by the Tigers. That's Austin Solis with the block. The high snap discombobulated things, and Austin gets the block. So with 7:59 left in the half, it's 20-7. Thomas in front of Mangum. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Fire me.
No. Tigers in the dog fight tonight with the Terriers. As Thomas leads it 20-7 here in this first half of play. Thomas set to kick it away for the fourth time tonight. It's Gage Wright. Giving Mangum good field position on each kick because they go out of bounds. Now he'll go line drive, middle of the field, and Gillespie going to have to go back there and pick this thing up. He does at the 4, has the 5, 10, looks for a block, comes back to the far side, has the 15, penalty flag will fly, and he is knocked down at about the 22-yard line. We've got penalty flags all over the place, one of those at the 19-yard line.
That's not how you want to start the drive.
Well, and when the back reverses field, a lot of times those guys blocking out front will get a block in the back.
Their kicker does pretty good about kicking into no man's land, too, the way he kicks the top of that ball, and it's almost like a line drive where nobody's home.
He's done an excellent job of recognizing how Mangum is lined up to return the kick. Boy, I tell you what, we've talked about Colton Gillespie's speed all season long. If he doesn't have that speed there to go track down that football, that's a live ball at the 5, and Thomas is ready to pounce on top of it.
They are. There were several green hats around there.
So the penalty will move the Tigers back to inside their own 10-yard line, trailing 20-7 with 7:50 left here in the first half of play. Go pistol formation, hand the ball off. Solis at the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, has the 20. 25 still on his feet, and out to the 28-yard line. An explosive run by Austin Solis. Christy Avery Williams likes that. She says, go Tigers. At that time, Austin did not pitter-patter at the line of scrimmage. He simply exploded off the right side.
It's a freight train coming through there.
Great job by Solis to get Mangum out of the shadow of their own goal post. That'll be 1st and 10 at the 29 now. Clock running, 7:30 left in the half. Boy, Mangum got an answer here.
Yep.
Empty backfield for the Tigers. Is going to get movement.
Yep.
And carrying the football out to the 39 will be Bo Rogers. But this one going to come back.
Wide receiver out there wasn't set.
So after the big play by Austin, Mangum, a penalty, moves them back 5, and they're behind the chains, 1st and 15.
I can tell you, Chad ain't making enough money to push all these buttons and keep the scoreboard up, and he does downs and everything. Sorry, folks, I can't do downs and run camera and everything. So
you're doing a fine job. If you had anybody with semi-decent was helping you in the booth, it'd be even better.
You're doing fine.
1st and 15 now from the pistol. Mangum going to send a man in motion Hand the ball off to Austin. Solis gets a block 30, 35, and across the 35, out to about the 37-yard line. Austin Solis right up the middle of the field, and he will get the yardage back and then some. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 3 for the Tigers. And again, they're just running the football right up the middle of the field.
Yep. Get them play for run, and then slip a little pass like we did last time.
And here comes Solis again, out near the 40, across the 40, picking up the 1st down to the 42. Stephanie Faulkner says, great run, Austin. And again, there is just simply no mystery right now. The big uglies up front for Mangum are saying, here we come.
Yep.
Stop us if you can. Back in the lineup tonight after missing a couple of weeks, Gavin Williams at the center position. Going to throw the football this time. Bo rolls, comes, near side pass, caught. Gillespie, 1st down inside Terrier territory, all the way down to about the 42-yard line. He came down hard on his backside and will take a play off, and I don't blame him. Ooh.
Yeah, because that turf's got concrete underneath it, so.
Marked him down just inside the 43. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're falling on. If it's butt first, it's going to hurt for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Doggone. 6:31 left in the half. 1st and 10 for the Tigers inside Terrier territory. Say that 3 times fast. Zeke split here on the near side. See if they don't try to find him in the next couple of plays. Bo wants to throw, looks Zeke's way. Yep, there he is on the hitch and go, trying to clear space, and ball going to be picked off. Oh, my goodness. What a great play there by Landon Wald. Wow. So the 2nd interception of the night, and the ball going to go back to the Terriers. We had a feeling that, and obviously the coaching staff knew something too, that maybe they were going to look at Zeke, and he went on the hitch and go, and give credit to the defender, Landon Wald. He stayed right with him and made a fine interception. Wow. Craig Halford and Andrea King Ash are watching from Lake Tenkeller. Love our nephews, Bo and Zeke. Go Tigers. Angela D. Shelton has joined us as well. So 1st and 10 for Thomas. They lead 20-7. They get another turnover, and they get big yardage here from their tailback, running in space, and he'll lose the football, and Mangum will get it right back. Woo. Well, Leonard Skinner once saying that's the break I was looking for. Give me 3 steps. And in space, Wiley Heinsohn dropped the football. Mangum got on it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers, just outside the 20-yard line. Was that Clayton Caskey who got on the loose football?
I believe it was.
Clayton with the recovery. And Mangum, dodging the proverbial bullet there. 1st and 10, just outside the 20 of Thomas. Hands it out to Solis, right side, big block, 15. Still on his feet, inside the 15, down near the 10-yard line. Austin Solis, the runaway freight train. Picking up the 1st down. Yes, they will give him the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal just inside the 10. And again, I'm nothing fancy, Nancy. I'm going to run the football right at you. 1st and goal just inside the 10, right back to Austin Solis. Breaks it to the outside, cuts it back to the inside. Yeah, you're right. Great jump cut. Got him down to the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from there. And we don't need one of those situations the last time where they had to push
3 times.
Yeah, Bo Rogers into the end zone. Just hook it up and get after it. Mariah Rivera says, go Tigers in number 6. 2nd and goal from the 5. Laughlin in motion, near side, far side. Pistol formation, long snap count. Now Austin will get it on that right side. Go behind the Biggins, heads for the corner of the end zone, and he is in for the score. Great job. I talked about Laughlin going near side, far side. He got out on the edge, extra blocker, and great job by Solis to get behind him and rumble in for the score from 5 yards away. And with 5:21 left in the half, Mangum has cut it to a 7-point bowl game, 20-13. That's the way to take advantage of that turnover, my friend.
Yes, sir.
So on to try the extra point, Derek Hammond. Hammond, kick on the way, and it is up, and it is good.
That was like my 9-iron shot. Did you see the fade on that thing?
I did. Beautiful. than my 9-iron shot. It'd be somewhere. Now, never mind. So, Mangum able to answer after the turnover, got one of their own, and have cut it to 6. 5:21 left in the half. It's 20-14. A barn burner on a Friday night. Classic Hits 97.7.
All the employees at Great Plains Bank Mangum are excited for the new school year. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and get that Tiger spirit and support the young men and women of Mangum as they try and bring home the gold ball. You will see us at the game and hear us on the radio and internet. Come see Great Plains Bank Mangum for your banking needs on the corner in downtown Mangum. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So you know I love Looney Tune cartoons, right? George is my friend. I will hug him and squeeze him and love him forever. I love George. All right, back to work we go.
Yes,
Mangum
sir.
trailing 20-17. End over end kick caught here at the 28, out to the 35, near the 40-yard line. Cooper Curbo in on the stop for the Tigers. Good job of getting downfield to make the play. Also my main man, the big kid, Shane Lee down there to help out. It'll be 1st and 10 now for Thomas. They have it at their own 39-yard line, up by 6.
Well, that was a big series of turnovers there back and forth.
Yeah. Shalonda Dickey is joining us. Hello, Shalonda. You know, a lot of their offense, Scott, is very similar to what Mangum runs.
Exactly. Yep, it sure is. It's a lot like it.
Not a whole lot of mystery on what goes on. They don't have the power game up the middle of the field.
No.
But the jet sweeps and the quick hitters, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
1st and 10 now for the Terriers. Have it at their own 39. Send a man in motion. Long snap count. They'll hand it off to the man who fumbled a moment ago, trying to turn the corner and not getting it done. Good job that time, bottling up Heinsohn. As he got to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard, 2nd down and 9. Good job of staying at home and tackling in the open field that time by Mangum.
There's a good concept.
Bucci Dawkins says, there we go, defense, coming up big. Now let's get 7. Feed 0, you bet. 2nd down at the 40. 4:46 left here in this first half of play. Mangum needs a stop, get the football back one more time. Remember, Thomas will get the ball to begin the 3rd period of play. Pass out in the flat, high, caught, and good job that time by Laughlin to make the tackle again in space. Brody Williams made the catch. No, Annalise, the loud thud is okay. Nobody needs to check me out. We'll just leave it there. So it'll be 3rd down now and about 5 for Thomas. Great opportunity here for Mangum to shut down the Terriers. Clock running, 4 minutes left in the first half. Little Bird wants to throw, flex from the pocket. He'll run, not get the first down. A great job of staying at home that time by the linebackers as they close quickly. And Cooper Curbo was there, Trey Williams as well, and Jake Green.
So they punt, they go for it.
Oh, they're gonna punt. Not in this territory, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, they are going in punt formation. Gage Wright, the kicker for this group from Thomas, back to receive. Colton Gillespie at about his own 20-yard line. Terriers late getting a player on the field. Now they do. Clock running, 3:15 left in the half. Ball snapped. Punt is on the way, and not a very good one. It will sail out of bounds.
Landed on the track. They didn't want anything to do with Austin back there.
There's a 10-lane track here, and that landed on number 11. Pretty good seats here in the front row. So great field position for the Tigers as they'll have it at their own 46-yard line with 3:06 left of the first half of play.
I think we need to capitalize right here.
Well, took advantage of the fumble. Now need to take advantage of good field position. 1st and 10. Bo going to keep it. No, it is Bo keeping it himself. Near side. He'll take it across the 48 to the 49-yard line. And bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Positive yards. You know, you never want to be behind the sticks so long as we go forward.
Well, I want to see Bo put that ball closer to his body. You know, I got a little nervous. It was hanging out there. somebody gets slap happy and knock that one free.
That's exactly right.
2:35 left in the half. Plenty of time. Mangum with 2 timeouts remaining. 2nd down and 7 here. Now the shift from the near side to the far side as Rogers and Laughlin will go that way. Now Gillespie going to come in motion and join Rogers in the backfield. Give it to Colton. He looks for a block, trying to turn the corner. Scat back across the 50, inside the 45, still on his feet, and finally knocked down at about the 43-yard line of Thomas. That'll be a 1st down. It'll stop the clock as they move the 6-11 left in the half. And again, Mangum in that hurry-up look.
It was a great design on that play.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually moved everybody over to that far side and just ran it.
1st and 10. Rogers changing the play now. Solis from the pistol formation. He'll come here on the left side of Rogers. Now go back the other way. Rogers wants to throw. Pass caught by Gillespie. And Colton's got another 1st down to the 32-yard line. Stop the clock, move the sticks with 1:41 left in the first half of play.
Well, if that linebacker didn't make that shoestring castle, he
yeah, it's a touchdown for Gillespie. But they do move the 6. Minute 35 left here in the first half of play. Got it 1st and 10 now at about the 26-yard line of Thomas. Solis going to go behind Avery. Avery now, high snap, gets it, hands it off to Austin, weaves his way inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. A good tackle there by the Terriers, Hunter Freeberg. But nonetheless, Austin picks up 3, 2nd down and 7. 70 seconds left to the first half of play. Now maybe you get a little sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Man in motion here on the near side. That's Rogers. Bo going to roll out, gets a block, throws, pass caught by Avery, and Avery has it down to the 25. It'll be 3rd down from there. Timeout, going to be taken by Mangum. And I saw, and Coach Powers saw the same thing that I did. Zeke had gotten behind the defense and was all by himself. But Bo rolling to the near side, kind of locked in on Avery and threw him the football. Positive gain. Take it here. They'll bring up a 3rd down and 5, we'll call it. Ball right inside the 26, the line to make the 21.
Yeah, 54 seconds left, a couple timeouts. We're in good shape.
Well, I think that's the 2nd timeout that they have used. Although the scoreboard shows. Remember, they called one when Thomas had the ball deep, deep down here.
Yeah, so they did.
I believe, regardless of what the scoreboard says.
They just changed it.
Okay, Mangum with 1 timeout remaining. But again, remember, the clock will stop each time you pick up a 1st down to move the sticks and give you an opportunity to spike it or run a play to get yourself out of bounds. 54 seconds left in the first half. Mangum trying to capitalize here, down by 6, 20-14. Got the ball just outside the 26-yard line of Thomas. Bo. Solis behind him. Fakes the handoff, fires a pass. Caught middle of the field, and that's to his brother for a 1st down. That time he found Zeke Rogers. Picked it up at the 12-yard line. They will move the 6, stop the clock with 48 seconds left in the half. Great ball fake that time by Bo. So 1st and 10 from the 12. Rogers hands it off to Solis, middle of the field. And Austin will take it inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. Mangum will quickly take their final timeout of the half with 36 seconds left in the first half and a 20-14 ball game. Going to let you be the coach here. What are you going to call?
Those little rollout passes have been working. I'd do something a little misdirection, get him rolling out like we're doing something, and maybe bring one of those wide receivers back the other way or something, and kind of misdirection and get them all flowing one way and then go back the other.
So you're not going to run the football?
Yeah, just with one of those, roll out Zeke like you've been doing, and just have Solis maybe come back and motion behind him and do a backwards handoff or something.
Okay. I like it. 36 seconds left in the first half of play. Ball setting at the 8-yard line. Mangum can actually pick up a 1st down at the 2. But given the time, I'm not sure. So here we go. Final timeout of the half taken by the Tigers. Down by 6. Let's see what coach has dialed up here. And look who's in the backfield.
Yep.
Remington Laughlin is in the backfield with Colton Gillespie. So you can do a whole lot of different things with that. Austin Solis back there as well. Now Gillespie going to come out here on the near side. They'll put him in motion and fake the handoff. And before the play gets underway, it stopped. What happened there? So
I have no idea, but that is, you done showed your hand. I mean, how can they do that?
I don't know. We're going to have to, let's see if they run the same player. Decide to run something different, they being Mangum. You've got Gillespie here on the near side. Solis just to the left of Remy Laughlin. 2nd down and 6. And again, they're going to run the same play. Laughlin fakes the handoff.
Oh, great handoff.
I tell you what, he put it in the belly of Austin Solis, and Austin will walk into the end zone for the score.
Talking about some sleight of hand.
Holy cow. That was almost a Statue of Liberty play.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm bamboozled by the play. I'm watching here on the near side as Remy is rolling out, and then I look up, and there's Solis into the end zone.
I think, one of them behind the back sort of things.
Yeah, it was. So Austin will score from 6 yards away, and with 29 seconds left, the extra point now on the way for the freshman.
It was Avery Rogers.
Oh, it was Avery Rogers. Okay. Here's the kick up good. Wow. So let's go back and try to figure that play out, because Avery Rogers was sitting on that wing.
Yep. He must have come around, slid inside, and took it from behind. We're trying to get the administration to give us a little insight on what's going on here.
I tell you what, Mitch and the superintendent are about to be fired. I'm going to go to the school board on Monday and have a conversation about these two kids. Yeah, so Avery Rogers on that touchdown run. How he got the football, hey, I'm glad you're watching at home, because I'm going to tell you, I did not see it.
Yep, I have to go back and watch it.
And some great sleight of hand. Difficult to see through the glass here. But the touchdown scored nonetheless. And after all of the trouble in the first half of play for Mangum,
actually got the lead.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, unless they shoot themselves in the foot, they're going to go in the locker room with a halftime lead. 21-20, kick on the way, end over end, fielded at the 25 to the 30, 35, breaking tackles, 40-yard line, and a good submarine diving tackle made in space there. Making the play for Mangum, Alejandro Rivera. Great tackle by Rivera.
Yeah, good little player. Love Ollie and his little spirit.
Well, he made a nice tackle in the open field there, because there was some big-time room here on the near side for Heinzum. So let's see what Thomas decides to do here. 24 seconds left in the first half of play. They have 3 timeouts remaining. Remember, they have gone over the top for a big score. Max Richardson playing all the way back at the 35-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 40. Fire across the middle, high pass caught. Boy, a tough catch in traffic. And bringing it down for a first down to the 37-yard line will be wide receiver Harper Hamer. Boy, Hamer climbed the ladder, made the catch, and a timeout taken by Thomas.
That was a chunk player out there.
Well, sure, and we've seen the ability of the field goal kicker. He's got quite a leg, and so they're about 15 yards away from being in field goal range. And again, 2 timeouts remaining, 18 seconds left in the first half of play. Mangum has wrested the lead, 21-20.
Bend it, don't break.
So Jennifer Reisner giving us an update on that play that was called dead before the touchdown. And she was able to see, watching the bowl game, that the Thomas coach was on the field.
Well, then that should have been a flag.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. But what do I know? Great eyes there, Jennifer. Thank you. Bonnie Avery Clark is watching. Hello, Bonnie. Christy Avery Williams checking in as well. Bucci Dawkins. I'm right there with you, Bucci. Feed the beast in number 0. Right now, Mangum going to play a little bit of defense. In fact, they got to play a lot of defense with 18 seconds left in the first half of play. And again, Little Bird has sat back there all night long, picked the secondary apart for Mangum. He's an excellent quarterback, not been able to get any pressure on him at all.
We'll see.
He sets, fires here. That ball may have gotten tipped.
Yep.
Looked like maybe one of the Tigers got it just as he let go of the football.
Cooper, I think, got back there.
Was that Kerbo who got a piece of it? All right.
Had Kerbo coming from one side and Solis coming from the other.
Kimberly Chambers Ward, outwork your opponent. Let's go get them Tigers. 13 seconds left, first half of play. Incomplete pass will stop the clock, so Thomas still with 2 timeouts. Ball setting at the 37-yard line of Mangum. Wow, what a first half.
It's everything we expected, though, right?
Certainly is. Ty Littlebird now from the shotgun. Empty backfield. 2 wide receivers here on the near side. 3 up top. Littlebird wants to throw. Does. Middle of the field. Man wide open. Catch is made. Sliding down is Harper Hamer to save time. And with 7 seconds left in the first half of play, timeout going to be taken by Thomas. 21-20. And you've got maybe time to run one play because you've got a timeout left in your bag. But my goodness, Hamer just wide open in the middle of the field. Nobody near him.
Kind of like a zone basketball coverage back there. We wasn't really covering nobody.
And give credit to Hamer. Instead of running around and wasting clock, he got down right after he made the catch and saved time on the clock. There's 7 seconds remaining. Mangum on top, 21-20. And again, what do they call it in the NFL? Prevent defense. It prevents victories.
Exactly. I've never liked the prevent personally.
It's a tough call.
Yep. But then you get the Hail Mary like you did last week.
Wasn't that unbelievable?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, here we go. 7 seconds left in the first half of play. Littlebird, you would think, would have to do something quick. If it doesn't get to the end zone. 1 timeout remaining for Thomas. They've got it at the 19-yard line of Mangum. Littlebird in the backfield by himself. Wide receivers up top, 3 of them, 2 here on the near side. Littlebird throws, middle of the field, pass caught at the 10-yard line. Timeout taken with 4 seconds left in the first half of play. And now they will trot on the field goal team, Will Thomas. So Brady Miller made his first 2 field goals, or first 2 extra points, looked good doing it. The third one, there was a high snap, and the kick was blocked. Now he's going to come on and try a field goal of 25 yards?
Yeah, it's right at the 10.
So a little bit more than an extra point.
I think we get a little pressure on him, maybe.
Got to be careful for a fake here as well.
Yeah.
So no timeouts left for Thomas. 21-20 ball game. 4 seconds left, first half of play. And they are in field goal formation. The holder is Gage Wright. The kicker is Brady Miller. Miller trying to give his club the lead heading into the locker room. Mangum has come off the collective deck, and they lead 21-20 at this point. Everybody up on the line in a stand-up position. Snap is back. Hold is true. Blocked. Ball free. You can pick it up and return it. It's picked up. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That was points left on the board. Give credit, though. I mean, Austin Solis did a great job of scooping up the football.
Yep.
And he just lost his balance. Wow, what a play to end the first half. That is a perfect way to end the first half of play.
I agree.
A blocked field goal attempt has preserved the lead for Mangum after the first 24 minutes of play. Tigers on top, 21-20. Scott and I got to catch our breath. You do the same. Classic Hits, 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect. When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moment you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care, Sooner Care, and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Wow, what a first half. Mangum on top, 21-20. It's one that Kaisley is enjoying. Mackenzie says that Kaisley's watching from home tonight, and she says, go Tigers and Uncle Remy. And Uncle Remy and the rest of the Tigers got off the collective deck. I mean, Mike Tyson always said everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
That's exactly right. Yes.
I give Thomas credit. They punched Mangum in the mouth and sent him to the corner for a standing 8 count. Tigers have responded, but boy, got a lot of time left in this one. Whole second half to come.
And they, I think Coach Powers has always done real good about not taking anything away from Thomas, but some second half adjustments. Stop some of them big jet sweeps on the ends, which we were already starting to do there towards the end. So, I think it was a good test for our boys, though, too. So,
gotta find a way to slow down, though, Ty Littlebird. He has been surgical with his ability to throw the football here in the first half of play.
Yep, great young quarterback. So,
meantime, offensively, they took a cue from you and I and just started running the football right down their throats.
Powers probably listening in.
I'm sure that he is, yeah. Yeah, I'll take a cue from Barnes. Nonetheless, though, it's, you're a week away from the regular season coming to an end. You know that you're either going to be first or second in the district, and so you've not been tested all year long.
That's right.
Mangum Tigers getting tested here tonight.
That's exactly right. And, that's kind of what we talked about before we came on the air. A little adversity, see how we respond. And, I got to give, Thomas played good, but, Mangum held their own. So they took a couple of punches and came right back. So,
my dear friend Katie Bowen Carney, who I've not seen in forever, has checked in. Katie, good evening to you. Hope that you and Richard and the rest of the crew are doing well. And sometime when I'm in Mountain View over there, doing my job, I'm going to come by and see you guys at the school. So, anyhow, good to hear from you. Ryan Lane tells us that Lawton High leading Altus at the half, 14-7, in a ball game that Bulldogs have to win if they want to make it into the 5A playoffs.
Yep, for sure.
So, let's talk a little bit about OU football, because it was a whiteout night tonight. Going to be a whiteout night tomorrow night at Penn State and Ohio State and Happy Valley. OU scheduled to play tomorrow at 1 against the Bears of Maine. That ball game has been moved up to an 11 o'clock kick because of the impending weather.
Yeah, that's what they say.
A lot of people selling tickets at this point. If you wanted to see an OU game and you won't melt in the rain, it's your opportunity to go see the Sooners tomorrow taking on the Bears. But it's a salve that they need, because the SEC has not been kind to them. Yes, they did win a few weeks ago against Auburn, but other than that, they are really struggling in the Big Boy Conference.
And that it's kind of like what we talked about all year with the Mangum Tigers. SEC, they're big boy football. They're ramming down your throat. 6'6", 350-pound linemen. And where OU predominantly throughout the years has always been a finesse team, you know, a run and gun, you know, sling it and spread them out. But, you know, I don't know. I think they're going to have to do some wholesale changes across the board to get back to where we were. So.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you there. And, you know, obviously being a native of Missouri, the Tigers always been a favorite of mine, but they've done well in the SEC except when they played the bigger boys, and we saw that last week with Alabama. Yep. Alabama just simply ran over the top of them in that shutout victory.
Yep, I agree. I mean, you get at the Alabamas and the Georgias, and they've always kind of been on a different level than most of the other teams. So
then we look at the Oklahoma State Cowboys in the middle of a 5-game losing streak. My goodness.
It's not a year for many Oklahoma college teams right now.
Well, UCO lost their first game of the year last week as well to the Gorillas of Pittsburgh State. So,
So, you know, and OSU, same thing. You know, you get chirping going on, and is Ollie going in? Is he coming out? Is he going pro? Is he going to sit? And then he finally comes out and says, no, I'm playing. You know, these are my guys, and we're going to do it. And he finally got, last 2 games he's had 250, 300 yards. So finally come out of his little shell a little bit. So I see them getting better and better as the year goes on, too. So.
And the team that is number 1 in the nation right now has always been fun to watch because they have always lived up to their moniker of being a duck because they fly all over the place. And, boy, I tell you what, Dylan Gabriel
is
having a great season. My goodness.
And how do you I realize that we have 2 number 1 quarterbacks, you know, supposedly in weight, but he was proven. I mean, and you're just going to let him walk out the door, but there you go.
Nicole Rogers-Richardson is watching. Hello, Nicole. And Larry Brown says, handed to 0, and then handed to 5.
There you go. Good advice.
By the way, somebody said something about cleaning the lens. It's not going to do us any good. We are behind some old-time windows. This is the old press box here at Thomas, and it's a fine press box, but everything that they do is across the way in their new press box. And so this one doesn't really get the attention that the one across the way does. And I say that because I found a broom and I swept up all kinds of dust and dirt and wasps before we ever began the broadcast.
Yep, like you said, it's about a 30-foot drop down there, and I don't think we got a big enough ladder to get on the outside of the windows that are dirty. So sorry, we're doing the best we can, I promise you.
Devonia Bogart has joined us. Hello, kiddo. Hope that you had a great Halloween. We're at the half. Mangum 21, Thomas 20. District championship on the line. You and I come back on Classic Hits 97.7.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make The Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Thomas at the half. Mangum leading 21-20 over the Terriers. And I know that you all know this. I'm usually the biggest, goofiest kid in the room, and I just absolutely, thank you, I absolutely delighted with Halloween last evening. It was just a joyous time for me. And part of that joy was interacting with folks on Facebook, one of which was Brian Lively. Brian reaching out and letting me know to let you know that the sophomore class at Mangum High School, this is such a cool deal. The sophomore class at Mangum High School is selling chances on an Apple Watch. You can buy a chance for $5 or you can buy 3 for $10, which will be given away during a Facebook Live drawing at noon next Friday. Now, all you've got to do is contact any sophomore sponsor for the purchase or the details. And if you got any questions, just message Brian Lively, and he will be more than happy to help you out. But that's a cool deal. So what they're doing is they're selling raffle chances to an Apple Watch, and they will do, and this is the modern times that we live in. Got a Facebook Live drawing coming up at noon next Friday. And that is sponsored by the sophomore class at Mangum. So, Brian, thanks for letting us know about that. We certainly do appreciate it and wish you the best of luck. I don't know if it's time for me to do an upgrade on my Apple Watch or not. Maybe I need to buy some of those tickets. Let's check some other games in Class A2. Moreland out in front of Southwest Covenant. This is a halftime score, 22-6. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Mounds. Speaking of candy bars, out in front of Wewoka at the intermission, 24-16. No surprise here along the Fox Radio Network on 107 The Zone. Apache handling Cordell. That's at the half, 38-0. Apache out in front of Cordell. This raises eyebrows for me. Kanawha, not that they're winning, but they're winning big over Rush Springs. And again, they are in that district opposite of Mangum. Kanawha leading at the half against Rush Springs, 39-6. 39-6 there. Also in District A6, it's Healton in front of Elmore City Purnell. It's 28-24. That is a halftime score. Elsewhere, Texoma Goodwill entertaining Carnegie tonight. And Texoma Goodwill in front, 27-0. And again, that is a halftime score. Elsewhere around the state, Velma Alma leading Wilson, 16-0 at the intermission. It's Central Salisaw in front of Gore, 14-0. Liberty leading Allen, 12-0. Ringling, no surprise here, they lead Wayne, 38-0. Fairland in front of Summit Christian, 21-7. Tallahena in a dogfight with Regent Prep. Tallahena at the end of the half, 20-14. Woodland, no surprise here. They lead Ketchum 46-0. That is a halftime score. Hominy, leading Barnesdale 26-0. If you know anything about Jackie Gleason or later on Eddie Murphy, you get where that comes from. Hominy is leading 26-0. At the half, and also it is Afton losing to Porter Consolidated. That's a halftime score, 26-0. Here it is 21-20. Mangum on top, but again, a ball game that saw them fall behind early on. Scott.
Yep, they did, and like I said before, taking nothing away from Thomas. They played a heck of a game. They did their film study like they were supposed to, and read some of our plays a little bit and. Like you said, though, they run the similar offense as we do, so it probably is a little easier on both teams to know what formations and what reads to make off of that. So
first drive for the Tigers ended with a pass interception, and they were driving the football.
Yep.
Could not stop Thomas going back the other way, and the Terriers score. Mangum had another drive that went deep into Thomas territory, another interception. Fortunately, on the next play, a fumble recovery, and Mangum able to take advantage of the short field.
Yep.
So there you have it, the kind of back and forth that, again, when you're playing for the district championship, you expect this kind of football game.
Yep.
Check scores from District A1. Hooker leads Watauga at the half, 41-0. I was surprised a couple of weeks ago when Hooker beat Fairview.
Yep.
Hinton, 10-6 over Cashion. That's gone to the third quarter. Pawhuska leading Caney Valley at the half, 78-0.
Ooh.
Panama 14, Pecola 6. That's a bit of a surprise there.
Yeah.
It's Pawnee in front of Tonkawa, 38-0. Warner leads Shoto Mays 22-14. How about Hobart? Bearcats looking for a win. They are in front of Okima, 18-6. Fairview leading Sayre at the half, 49-0. Crescent rolling, thank you, over Merritt, 19-0. But I'm bummed. I'll be here all week. Tip your waiters and waitresses on the way out the door. And hey, try the veal. It's Crescent 19, Merritt nothing. Wynnewood 21, Stratford nothing. Hartshorn in front of Haskell 20-6. Walters getting all they can handle from Frederick. The Bombers have only won one game this year, but Walters in front 14-6. That is at the intermission. And also in A2, or A1 rather, in Class A1, Minko at the end of the first quarter leading, Christian Academy 6-0. Big surprise there.
Yep, definitely.
Here it is 21-20. Mangum on top at the intermission. Somebody brought us something to nosh on.
Yes.
Might have to check that out.
Mangum band boosters.
Well, how about them? And before we go to break, you mentioned the band boosters, and I didn't get the gentleman's name. So I come to Weatherford to eat a mid-afternoon meal. Got all kinds of places to choose from. And you know what got my hankering? Wendy's. I went to Wendy's. It just, a square hamburger sounded good. So I had a square hamburger and a what was a Fanta Zero Cherry, which was really good. But the guy that was working the cash register, he saw my shirt and he said, "My best friend is the band director at Mangum."
Really?
Yeah, thank you.
Kind of a small world after all.
Look at the size of that popcorn ball that your wife just walked in with. She'd been lifting weights because to be able to carry that thing, my goodness.
It's like a world's record size right there.
Halftime score, 21-20. Mangum in front of Thomas. Second half coming up. Second stay. Classic Hits, 97.7.
TCLC is a family-owned five-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Club Learning Center says,
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers, we're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Mangum Regional Medical Center is going strong, serving Greer County and southwest Oklahoma. The Mangum Hospital provides a full-service Level 4, ER-staffed 24/7, both in and outpatient stays, swing bed services, and outpatient lab, physical therapy, and radiology services. Mangum Regional Medical Center, here for you, right here at home.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. For more information, call Katie at 580-782-2452, 580-782-2452.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Western Traditions in Mangum is a very special store that features high-quality, one-of-a-kind Western furniture, collectibles, and accessories. This store is a must-see experience if you like Western decor. Check them out at westerntraditions.com or on Facebook, and then plan an in-person visit soon. Just arrived copper and turquoise accented end tables and bedroom furniture. They have cowhide assorted rugs from Brazil from $129 to $195. Western Traditions, downtown Mangum, Oklahoma.
Hey, all you Tiger fans, it's game time. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are thrilled and ready for live Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger action on the field and court this season. Let's pack the stands and cheer loud. Cattlemen's Bank is full of school spirit. Go Tigers!
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Back at Thomas, 21-20, our score at the half. Mangum on top. Lois Dunn is watching. Hello, Lois. Ryan Lane letting us know that Tipton leads Geary 20-12 at the halftime. Wow. Emma Geralds has joined us. Hello, Emma. Hope you're doing well, kiddo. My good buddy Brian Coleman has joined the broadcast. BC, hope life is treating you well. Altus Merchants. And Bray Woodruss, blood sugar and all, has joined us in the broadcast booth. So, second half about to get underway, and the message at halftime for the Mangum Tiger defense, you think, was what?
Continue to stop that jet sweep and put a little more quick pressure and play a little more closer to the receiver so he can't get the ball out as fast.
Okay. All right. By the way, we've got to tip the band boosters here tonight.
Yes.
They provided pulled pork sandwiches. My goodness, I had a half of one. They are delicious. And I'm told they brought those sandwiches for the band, right?
Yes. Feed at halftime, I believe. So.
Well, we appreciate them bringing us a sandwich as well, and appreciate what they do at the home games, too. They've got the spot right below us, and that money they raise helps out the band. And it is it's a band that I don't want to say it was non-existent a few years ago, but it was pretty sparse, right? Would that be fair?
It would be perfect, and kind of like our football team.
You're right.
I think as they come along, the band has come along, and they've kind of took strides together. So we have a great band now.
Boy, no kidding. They're just so much fun. It's one reason I wish we could open the windows.
Yes. Plus, it's a beautiful night.
I've cracked them a little bit, but that's about all I can do at this point. Oh, the inside jokes. You folks that are watching and listening at home, just some of the fans that are down below us, visit with them over the weekend and next week. Goodness. What were Augustine and Barnes cracking jokes about? They'll tell you.
Oh, goodness. So what do you expect to see out of the second half?
Well, I really think we're going to see a steady diet. On the offensive side, we're going to see a steady diet of Mangum running the football in the middle of the field. And then anytime they throw the football, they are going to be very safe passes.
Yes.
And if there's any traffic at all, throw the football away or tuck and run.
Yep.
Defensively, you're going to see better play out of the back end. They're going to have to cover better. You talked about that. They're going to have that plaster defense because Little Bird gets the ball out so quickly, you can't get any pressure on it.
That's exactly right.
One of the things is Derek gets ready to kick the ball off to begin the second half of play, end-over-end kick, fielded at about the 32-yard line, 35-40. Head out to the 41-yard line. We'll go the up-back Carter Freimeyer. That'll be first and 10 for Thomas from there. But one thing that, to me, and I haven't really put a pencil to it, but it looks like the Ty Little Bird, most guys set up 5-6 yards behind the center. He is a healthy 8 yards behind the center.
Yep, I agree.
And what makes it that much harder to get to him. So you're going to have to do that assigned rushing if you're those guys up front. And maybe you bring somebody off the edge. We saw that a couple of times in the first half, and it was successful.
Yep, but, on Thomas's defense, as far as that goes, that's where I take our big uglies out of it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But, look how far he is off the line of scrimmage. He's going to move up a little bit this time, but...
Yep. I didn't even notice that until you said something.
Sends a man in motion. They're going to run that jet sweep and turning it up at the 40-yard line to the 42 and no more. Picking his way through traffic that time was Wayne Heinsom, and a good job along. You talked about the Big Uglies a moment ago, not being able to get a pass rush.
Yep.
Kim Barker, thank you for being here, kiddo. Just a bright spot in the world. But the Big Uglies that time able to string that one out and make a play there. Trey Williams leading the way for Mangum. A half yard maybe?
Yep.
Second down, 9.5. 11:20 left here in the third period of play. Mangum on top, 21-20. Little Bird wants to throw, does, right side, ball bobbled and incomplete. It may have been tipped by Jake Green as it came across the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And that's the other thing that I'm sure the coaches talked about. Look, you're not going to get there and get Little Bird. Get your hands up. Let's start deflecting some footballs.
Exactly right.
So that'll bring up a third down now. Third and about 9.5. The line of bank for a first down is the Mangum 49. The line of scrimmage just outside the 41. Obvious passing situation, although Thomas goes bunch formation this time.
They're definitely tied, aren't they?
Long snap count. Little Bird with time throws middle of the field, pass caught, first down, and more down the far sideline, breaking tackles and headed to the end zone is Brody Willis. They're not gonna catch him. Touchdown Willis. Wow. So Mangum had it played the way they should, but again, we've seen it probably 3 or 4 times, not making tackles in space, and it cost them a touchdown there.
Yep, we had them behind the chain. We had a good setup too.
You were about ready to say, had them behind the chains or near the, it was third down and long.
Yep.
And Thomas able to convert another long touchdown pass. This one goes for, this one goes for some 58 yards. And with 11 minutes left in the third quarter of play, 26-21, and the extra point on the way. Kick is on its way, and it is up, and it is good this time. Last extra point, last field goal, both had been blocked. So with a minute gone by here in period number 3, Mangum trailing again. Thomas on top, 27-21. We're Classic Hits, 97.7.
Did you know the freshest and most beautiful long-lasting flowers always come from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum? If you want to send flower arrangements that look and smell great and last a long time, your best choice is to make that local phone call at 580-782-2122 for fresh flowers, silk flowers, gift selections, collectibles, memorials, and bereavement gifts. Make that trip to Flowers Unlimited, 113 South Oklahoma in Mangum.
Kenneth Silk says, go Tigers, so they're going to have to begin this third quarter of play as they give up a touchdown. Scott Augustine in the first minute of period number 3.
Yep, we talked about, some halftime adjustments. I think we had that played good, but just not wrapping up, making good tackles, and sound fundamental play.
So you talked about it. You talked about the place kicker doing a good job of disguising where he would go with the football on the kickoff, and it has been at times a little bit frightening back there in the secondary. Gage Wright, is the place kicker. Gillespie going to be all the way back at his own 12-yard line. Let's see if they go his way. Nope. A little nubber here on the near side. Great job of fielding the football, kind of like a shortstop that time. Knocking it down, and there he is again. My guy who just keeps getting it done, Shane Lee. Wow. Lee let it come up, get his shoulder pads, and then he fell right on top of it. Mangum will get great field position at their own 44-yard line.
Yep. If they want to do that all night, that's fine with me.
Mason Hoppengardner, who knows a little something about playing baseball, has joined us. Hello, Mason. 1st and 10 now from the 44. Pistol formation for the Tigers, and a penalty flag will fly. And we'll get a sideline warning against Thomas.
Well, at least they threw the flag this time.
Scott alluding to the fact that in the first half of play, on a 1st and goal situation, Mangum ready to run a play, and they blew the whistle, and apparently the coach is on the field. No flag flew. Mangum scored on the next play. High snap. Good job. Solis gets the handoff. Breaking tackles across the 50 down to the 46-yard line of Thomas. That'll be good enough for a first down. They will move the sticks. Boy, Austin is just, and we've seen him run patiently when he gets out on the edge. But when he's between the two tackles, he just lowers his shoulder pads and gets after it.
Yep, it's almost like he's a different runner.
It is. Yeah, you're exactly
amazing.
right. I agree with you 100%. 1st and 10 now at the 46. Back to Solis. Austin in traffic across the 40, down to the 35-yard line. They'll push him back to the 36, and they'll mark it halfway between the two down markers. That'll be close to another first down.
You know, Thomas doing what we do to a lot of opponents, score quick, just big, short, quick hitters and let that speed just do it. And now we're giving them some of their own medicine back.
A lot of chunk yardage, you're right. 2nd down, less than a yard. Solis, will he get it a 3rd time? Yes. This time he waits on the block of green, gets the first down, inside the 30, still on his feet, down to the 26-yard line. Move the 6, 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 10-12 left here in quarter number 3, trailing 27-21.
His vision. I know I keep on saying it, folks, and I'm sorry, but he has just such great vision and so smooth.
Well, and his ability to put his foot in the ground and then get up to top speed. They want to throw this time, pass out in the flat, caught. That's Zeke with the catch. And Zeke will spin down to the 21-yard line. And again, that's just one of those plays that Zeke goes out there, gives a little hand motion to brother Bo, and they snap the ball and pick up about 6-7 yards.
Yep.
9:50 left in the 3rd. Austin Baldwin imploring the Tigers when they're playing defense to wrap up.
That's exactly.
On the offensive side here, 2nd down and 5. Solis, fake the handoff. Going to throw the football. Caught by Avery. And Rogers will pick up a first down to the 12-yard line. Stuck it in the belly of Austin. He got tackled as he went 3 yards downfield. And in the process, Bo threw a strike to Avery for a first down.
Great little play.
Clock running here in period number 3. Mangum trying to retake the lead, trailing 27-21. Got it 1st and 10. Solis, right side, inside the 10, bangs his way down to about the 7-yard line. Hard running by Austin Solis. It'll be 2nd down and short. And those big uglies over there on that right side, Augustine and Brooks, boy, they're really getting it done. Remy on that right side as well. Now he's on the left side. Good to see back in the lineup for the Tigers on that offensive line, Case and Frias. So 2nd down and about 3.5 for the first down. Solis with a handoff right side, cuts it inside, jump cut, touchdown, Austin Solis. Just talked about those two big boys over on the right side. He ran off of them and then made the jump cut on the linebacker, got into the end zone for the score, and we're tied at 27 with 8:41 left in the 3rd period of play, and the extra point on the way from Derek Hammond.
And you wouldn't think that an extra point's going to come down, maybe make a decision in the district title.
Tied at 27. Gillespie the holder. Here's the extra point. It's wide left. No good. So Scott with the announcer's jinx there. I'll just throw that in there. Michael G. Baker watching from northern Wisconsin tonight. 8:41 left in the 3rd. Michael tied at 27. And Scott Augustine with the jinx. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Rachel Adami says, let's go Tigers. Trey Williams has joined us as well. And Mangum ties it at 27. As there's 8:41 left in the 3rd quarter of play. Boy, old-fashioned shootout going on here.
Yes.
Mangum has taken advantage of one turnover. Let's see if they can't find a way to do the same thing. Hammond kicks it. End-over-end kick. It'll bounce at the 30, picked up by the tailback. Goes to the 35, and a nice open field tackle at about the 37-yard line. Turned in by Max Richardson. And Richardson... I mean, the back didn't look like he wanted any part of that. He just kind of pitter-pattered to a stop there.
Notice that, too.
Max is kind of like, okay, well, that's the easiest tackle I've had in a long time. So the Terriers will go to work. 1st and 10, they have it at the 37. The defense has been tested all night long. They've answered the call a couple of times, and at other times they've given it up when they had an opportunity to shut the door. So from the shotgun, Littlebird comes near side, pass caught, and again breaking tackles, and look out, down the near sideline, headed towards the end zone. A shoestring tackle made at the 32-yard line by Cooper Curbo. Boy, I tell you what, not able to bring down Brody Willis. 2 different Tigers had opportunities here on the near side, and he shed them like a snake sheds its skin.
Got a hurt player. Cramping.
Yeah, I think maybe that was Willis, who was tackled on the play by Cooper Curbo. And you're right. I think it's a cramp and nothing more. Keep it right here as Karina Norris Veers says, come on, boys, you've got this. And again, this is like 7-on-7 football. There's just no defense.
Yep. That's unlike us, at least. I know for sure. I don't know about Thomas, but, I mean.
Well, we've had 2 touchdowns, and there's 8:27 left in the third quarter. Thomas scored, took him a minute to score their touchdown here in the period, and Mangum took a couple of minutes to get their touchdown drive together. Toonie Lucas Lively says, hey, let's go Tigers. And Michael Baker, way to go Tigers. He liked it from up there at Wisconsin.
Our cheese man, huh?
Didn't have a chance to talk about it at halftime, but you mentioned earlier the Oklahoma City Thunder undefeated. Boy, looking good.
Man.
And absolutely shut down Victor Wembanyama the other night. And Chet Holmgren.
Chet, man,
he's pretty good, isn't he?
For a skinny guy that don't have any meat on him, he can play some ball.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is so much fun to watch, is getting to his feet and hobbling and trying to work out whatever he's got going on. Is Brody Willis, and Willis has really been a stalwart tonight for this Thomas team. Yeah, the way he's dragging that foot, he just reached down and that calf is cramping up on him big time, screaming at him. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Thomas. They have it at the Mangum 30-yard line. And again, Ty Littlebird, the quarterback, just sitting back there and throwing darts to his wide receivers. Big chunk play there. It was a 3rd down and about 9.5, and Mangum couldn't stop it. So split out here on the near side is Collier Lukemeyer, who we have not seen all night long, and the scouting report had him as being one of their top wide receivers.
We sure give him a lot of cushion.
I'm just thinking the same thing. So 1st and 10, Littlebird from the pistol. His back is Heinsom. Fake the handoff to him, wants to throw out in the flat, pass incomplete. Good defense by Remy Laughlin. As hearing his footsteps was Landon Wold, it'll be 2nd down and 10. Something I want you to watch. Littlebird, if he is that late on the throw again, don't be surprised if Remy doesn't intercept it. Yeah.
Yep.
He was about a half a step away. Didn't quite react quick enough. Yep. I think he was making sure that he was set up to make the tackle. I like that.
Yep.
But you see something like that again, and Laughlin may intercept it. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball just outside the 30. Going to run the jet sweep now to Heinsom. Tries to turn the corner. Penalty flag will fly, and Mangum does a great job of coming up and making the play at the line of scrimmage. And that's
holding the number 50. They tried to tackle Aiden Augustine out there. So
Austin Solis was in on the tackle. Jake Green as well. By the way, Martha Curtright, Max Richardson's great aunt from Florida, has joined us.
Well, welcome.
Appreciate that, Martha. So Mangum will take the holding penalty and move the ball back to the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 19 from there. And again, this has been the problem down for Mangum.
Our bugaboo.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
2nd or 3rd and long, and they give up big plays. See if they can stop it here. Ball just outside the 40-yard. Well, it's resting on the 40-yard line. Little Bird wants to throw, gets pressure, pass tipped away. Great job. Out in the flat, Clayton Caskey slapped that football away. It'll be third down. So doing a better job of defending the pass. Now got to do a better job of tackling the receiver.
Yep.
So it'll be third down now. Line of bank just inside the 20. Line of scrimmage is the 40. Incomplete pass. Stop the clock. 8:10 left here in the third. The wind has really picked up, and you can feel the moisture in the air that is coming as well.
They were trying to sneak in a little rain chances on us for this game.
Yeah, I think so as well. So third down and long. Let's see if they can contain Little Bird and company. He's got time, bounces around, rolls right side. Penalty flag is down. Still on his feet, dancing. Now fires, pass caught at about the 33-yard line.
They said incomplete.
Oh, okay, it bounced off the turf. Out a penalty flag at the 28. That's in the defensive secondary. And given the body language of Mangum, it may be on the Tigers. Again, a third down and long. Did a great job of containing. And holding is the call against Mangum. Wow. Anita Pipemeyer Fisher, Max Richardson's cousin, watching from Kansas. Thank you for checking in. We appreciate that. So they move the ball to the 30-yard line. That's obviously not enough for a first down, but it gives them the down over. And instead of 3rd and 20, now it's 3rd and 10. Ty Little Bird, Mangum fans coming to their feet, making lots of noise.
It looks like we're bringing the house.
Man-to-man coverage on the backside. Little Bird, no pressure at all, throws, middle of the field, pass caught, touchdown. Wow. Wide open over the top, Landon Wald for an easy pitch and catch from 30 yards away. The penalty hurts the Tigers. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard again, 33-27. 7:52 left in the third quarter of play. You mentioned a pinball wizard earlier. This is a pinball-type game. My goodness.
I think the first team that makes a mistake and a slip-up on the offensive side is going to be on the losing side of this one, I think.
Brady Miller in to try the extra point. He's had one block. He's had a field goal block. Been successful on his other attempts. Kicking into a stiff breeze now. High snap. They'll get it. Kick on the way. It was tipped, and it will not get to the goalpost. Great job as getting in there to tip the football away. Was that
Jake? Yep.
Jake at 6'5", and yeah, it was. So Green got a piece of it. That'll stop the clock. 7:52 left here in the third. Shelly Mullins. It's 33-27. Thomas in front of Mangum on Classic Hits 97.7.
Attention Mangum Tigers. Are you ready to show your Tiger pride? This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. At our bank, we are always geared up and ready to cheer the Tigers and Lady Tigers on to victory. You can count on us to wear the brightest orange and black. We'll see you at the games.
Granite Drug Company would like to thank their customers for shopping local. They're proud to offer pharmacy services, including immunizations, Dispill personalized medication management, health and beauty products, gifts for every occasion, and the soda fountain, open all day and serving lunch from 11 till 2. Remember, when you need prescriptions filled, tell your doctor Granite Drug Company.
Well, Kathy Richardson, Max Richardson's great aunt from Kansas, is watching, and this ball game has turned into an old-fashioned Big 12 shootout. Yeah. I mean, this is Baylor and TCU from a few years ago. 7:52 left in the third. Thomas back on top, 33-27. Both teams just marching up and down the field. Again, a squib kick, ball free, and boy, I tell you what, another great job by the Tigers to get on a very difficult kick. That time it was Cooper Kerbo, wasn't it?
21.
Oh, okay. Not Cooper. Instead, 21 is Derek Hammond.
Hammond, yep.
So the place kicker jumps on that loose football. And again, Mangum, excellent field position. They've got it at their own 40-yard line. 7:50 left here in the third quarter of play. Zeke split out here on the near side. He's got one-on-one coverage. Well, he looks like he could run a slant. They could throw it to him all day. Toss sweep instead. Going to go to Solis, and Austin will get across the 40 out to the 41. A gain of 1, second down and 9. And again, I'm trying to watch that wind because it's making the football dance a little bit.
Yep.
Especially coming to the near side here. So second down and 9 from the pistol. Rogers hands it off. Solis, room, middle of the field, runs into a linebacker and gets stopped at the 45.5-yard line. It'll be third down and about 4.5 from there. Line to make just inside the 50. Boy, Austin that time got stood up in the hole.
He did.
It was a good job by that linebacker, Hunter Freeberg. Freeberg hadn't been in on a lot of tackles, but he's pretty stout when he makes them. So third down. Two-back look this time. They'll toss it here on the near side. Going to go to Gillespie, and Colton will break a couple of tackles, has his shirt tail tucked out of him, and he'll pick up the first down inside the 45. They'll mark him out at about the 44-yard line, and it looks like we've got another Terrier down with cramps here on the near side.
Yep. Have this conversation every week, don't we?
Yeah. Great job by Gillespie. When we talk about patience, he showed it there. Caitlin Thompson is watching. Hello, Caitlin. We will take a timeout as they tend to the injured Terrier. 6:43 left in the third. 33 for Thomas, 27 for Mangum. Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Krista says, come on, Tigers, do your thing. Casey Ferguson, let's go Tigers. And Marie Tellis has joined us. Come on, Tigers, let's take home a win. And we speak of Marie, and it reminds me, last night I had the opportunity to see O.T. Tellis. He's working at the big box store and also doing aviation classes, and just a delightful young man.
Yes, he is. Yep. I had the opportunity to coach him all through the baseball years, through peewees and midgets with Nate and all them, and great kid.
He is. He's got a good plan for himself. Knows what he wants to do. He's working hard there at the big box store. And then, like I said, he's taking classes aviation. He's ready to go to work out at Altus Air Force Base.
Yes, sir.
And just a personable young man.
He is. He's a great young man.
Gave him a hard time, though. He was wearing a Indianapolis Colts shirt. I'm like, was this your scary outfit, Halloween? Wearing a Colts outfit? First and 10 for Mangum from the 45. High snap and go up and get it and hand it off to Solis. Austin breaking tackles inside the 40. Rumbles his way down to about the 37-yard line. He'll be shy of a first down by about 1.5 yards. Second down now. Tigers going fast here, and why not? So second down, about 2. Avery in the slot, and they'll hand it on to Solis, and Austin through traffic inside the 45. He'll pick up the first, 35 rather. He'll pick up the first down to about the 33. See where they mark his knee down. He will get the first down as they move the sticks. Clock running. Stop now to move the sticks. 6:14 left here in the third, 33-27.
Well, like you said, though, with that wind change, I can feel that more. It's just got wet.
Yeah, it's a whole lot. Like the last 20 minutes, that wind picking up, it's just a different feel for sure.
Yep.
First and 10 now for the Tigers. They'll send Avery in motion, hand it off to him. No, they'll fake it, and Bo will fire across the middle. Pass caught. Inside the 20 down to about the 16-yard line. Laughlin with the catch. April Blankenship, Max Richardson's future mother-in-law. Does he know this? Checking in from Canute. Go Tigers. Handoff here to Austin. Solis right side, weaves his way through traffic, has the 10, gets belted at about the 5. Ball came free, but it was out of bounds. And Solis takes it down near a first down for the Tigers. And I tell you what, that right side, I've talked about it all night long, but that right side for Mangum has really been controlling the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you get Remy, Aiden, and Jackson out there. I mean, that's
That's a lot of bodies.
It is.
So is it first? Yeah, they did give him the
Yep.
first down. First and goal from just inside the 5.
There's another one.
And Mangum going to get 2 free yards there as the hard count for Bo gets them into the neutral zone. Second time he's done that tonight. So it'll be first and goal from right around the 2-yard line as they'll go pistol formation. Avery on that right side, see if they go that way. Bo does. He spins and doesn't quite get to the end zone as he is down at the 1-yard line. Aiden tried to get him into the end zone, but Augustine lost his footing and fell down. And then Bo fell over the top of him. So it'll be second and goal now. Just inside the 1. Give it to Solis here. Bo going to keep it himself. Follows Solis into the end zone for the score. And the Tigers at the 5:13 mark of quarter number 3 have tied it at 33. Goodness me.
I'm just going to turn my back right now. Look the other way.
Well, in to try the extra point and to give Mangum the lead will be Derek Hammond. He missed his last opportunity. Ball that went wide left. Gillespie is the holder.
He's kicking against the wind, too.
Yeah. Snap is back. Hold is true. Kick is on its way. And it is good! So with 5:13 left in the third, Mangum by 1. Tigers 34, Terriers 33. How about this game, kids, on Classic Hits 97.7?
All the employees at Great Plains Bank Mangum are excited for the new school year. We look forward to seeing everyone come out and get that Tiger spirit and support the young men and women of Mangum as they try and bring home the gold ball. You will see us at the game and hear us on the radio and internet. Come see Great Plains Bank Mangum for your banking needs on the corner in downtown Mangum. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The microphones are on if you'd like to talk, Mitch.
Clear and obvious.
34-33, Mangum on top. Don't forget now the sophomore class selling chances on an Apple Watch. 1 for $5, 3 for $10. It'll be given away during a Facebook Live drawing at noon next Friday. Contact any sophomore sponsor for purchase or details, or get a hold of my good friend Brian Lively. You got an Apple Watch?
Be like, no, I can't do Apple. That's when Chad brings me all this stuff to try to hook up. I'm like, it's all foreign to me.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your honesty. So Mangum to kick the football away, back on top by a single point in what has been a raucous third period of play. Let's see what Hammond decides to do here at the behest of his coach. Kicks it near side, fielded on the run by the up back, and look out, Willis can run. Boy, there was a big-time collision at the 45-yard line. Was Lee in the middle of that one again?
I think so.
Yeah, Cooper Curbo there as well. And I also see in the middle of it for the Tigers, Mason Mitchell. And that'll get Alicia to check in from Sentinel. All right, here we go. First and 10 now at the 45-yard line of Mangum. Both teams have been getting great field position, and they are just simply slicing through the defense. 5:08 left in the third. It's 21-20 at halftime, right?
Yep.
Just checking. Still got 5 minutes left here in the third period of play.
Not a lot of defense going on right now.
No defense, in fact. Ty Littlebird from the pistol, going to send a man in motion. He'll hand it off to Harper Hunter, and Hamer will take it to the 50, give him 4 on the play. Cooper Curbo in on the stop, Trey Williams as well. Jake Green, who's had a huge night, helps out on the stop, and gain of 3, almost 4. It'll be second down. Haven't seen Hamer carry the football too often.
No.
Thomas really spreads it out here on the near side. 3 wide receivers this way. Second down in about 6.5, 7 yards. Littlebird changes the play in the backfield with him is Heinzum. And again, about time for a turnover, isn't it?
You can call it.
Littlebird with time throws down the far sideline, and pass is going to be caught. Penalty flag flies on the play. Doesn't matter. The pass is caught for a first down all the way down to the 20. And the receiver who made the catch is slow to get up. I'll tell you what, Little Bird has been absolutely pinpoint with his passes.
He really has.
He has dropped the ball in the basket all night long.
Yep.
So, go ahead.
He really has. I mean, I say I'm amazed, but, I mean, he's a good young quarterback for sure.
Timeout on the field as they tend to the injured Terrier. It's 34-33. Mangum, 4:19 left in the third. Classic hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Chad Fox reporting from Apache. Warriors win it tonight over Cordell, 51-0.
It's already over. We're not even barely halfway through the third.
No, he'll be dropping deadly off at Cordell when we begin the fourth quarter of play. Unbelievable. The back and forth that we've seen. 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's just
in not even 8 minutes worth of play here in this third quarter.
Amazing. Or crazy, one or the other, however you want to look at it.
Well, earlier this year, that ball game that Thomas lost here, it was a shootout as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're kind of familiar with this, and we've talked about it. Mangum, nothing has been close all season long. So certainly a big test here. All right, so the injured player, again, just a case of cramps we want to thankfully report. He should be okay. But it's 1st and 10 now for Thomas. And a timeout going to be taken by the Tigers. 4:19 left in the third. They lead by 1, 34-33, but knocking on the door is Thomas. On Classic Hits, 97.7.
When unexpected illness or injury disrupts your day, immediate care is a necessity, not a luxury. At Variety Care's Hobart Clinic, we're here for you at the moment you need us most. Whether you are battling the flu, managing a chronic condition, or simply due for your annual checkup, our team of dedicated healthcare professionals is here to support you and your family with personalized care. Sooner Care and private insurance plans accepted. Visit today, 1000 South Broadway, Hobart, 405-632-6688 to schedule an appointment. That's 405-632-6688.
Ironically enough, that ball game that they lost to Apache, final score 34-33. Apache wins it.
There you go.
But you know what? I'll take your money if you tell me that this is going to end 34-33 here.
Yeah.
Just give me your money right now because it ain't going to end that way.
No, I agree.
So the Warriors have it at the 20-yard line. Sam takes a timeout there.
It's a curious timeout, too.
We'll have to remember that as the hour grows late. Mangum by 1, 34-33. And again, that back end communicating, now on the same page. Heinz in the backfield with Little Bird. 1st and 10, Little Bird hands it off to Heinz, big hole right side. He'll take it down to the 10, pick up a first down. It'll be 1st and goal from there. So you get so used to the pass play, you forget about the run, and that's an easy 10 yards for Heinz on the right side. Wow. Nate Augustine going to come out, and Jackson Brooks took his place. Nate been going hard both ways. Or Aiden, I'm sorry. You didn't correct me. You should have.
Don't say nothing.
3-yard pickup here by Henson on the right side. It'll be 2nd down.
Because I'm sure I'll call Remy Colton here in just a little bit.
You jinxed us for sure. By the way, speaking of your son, I know that his mother has to love the haircut, the shorter haircut that he is now sporting.
Yes, a lot of people didn't even recognize him when he come into town when he first got it cut. They did the double and triple look at him.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. I mean, come on. Changed his appearance some, but not that much.
It wasn't like the Warner boy long, but
no. All right, here we go. 2nd down now.
They have it 1st down.
Well, it should be 2nd down, shouldn't it? Anyhow, from the pistol formation. Want to run the football again. The jet sweep right side, looking for the corner of the end zone, diving for it, Brody Willis, and he got there. Touchdown. Wow. Willis has just been a hard runner all night long. Mangum has not been able to bring him down. And that is his third score of the night. And it gives Thomas the lead now, 39-34.
Yeah, I think this is your 2-point play you were talking about,
Yeah,
too.
there was folks in the press box chirping that they hadn't scored enough touchdowns to do it. Yeah, they're going to go for 2 here, and you had a feeling they would. Gracie Holt has joined us. Hello, Gracie. Going to go with a swinging gate look, or at least that's what they have right now. Little Bird taking a long time getting the play in from the sideline. So swinging gate here, you got to watch him keeping the football.
Mm-hmm.
He is elusive. 2-point conversion now. Little Bird throws, corner of the end zone, and that one is too tall, out of bounds. So the 2-point conversion is no good, and that is fortuitous for the Tigers. 3:12 left in the third. Thomas is retaking the lead, 39-34. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner, and the rest of the friendly faces at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum treat all ages, children through adults. This means we are all yours for well child exams, annual checkups, as well as those illnesses that can hit us. We also do management of chronic illnesses like asthma, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Same-day appointments are usually available. The JCMH Family Care Clinic is located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointments.
John Murrow hitting the nail on the head. Third quarter has turned into a track meet. My goodness. 39-34. By the way, that popcorn ball.
I just saw that.
We saw it at the same time. Look down there, and your wife is eating that. The thing's going to last you guys all weekend.
She's trying to hand it out to people. Nobody wants it.
Those are the biggest popcorn balls I've ever seen in my life.
The size of a bowling ball.
You had handed those out last night for Halloween, and the sack would have been full in a hurry. Another short kick by Thomas. They just will not.
No.
And I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Good job of fielding the ball by Max Richardson. He'll field it at the 42. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers from there as Dara Daffron Trent from over at Hammond is joining us. Hello, Dara. Hope things are well for you.
Just takes one little fortuitous bounce, though, right, to change the whole game on that right there.
It does. So Mangum going to spread it out here on the near side. 3 wide receivers. 1st and 10. They've got it officially at their own 43. 3:10 left in the third. 39-34. Thomas by 5. It was 21-20 at the half. Mangum by 1. And this one stops before it starts. I don't see any laundry on the field, do you? So everything goes quiet. Everybody trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
See, I don't like that.
That's twice that's happened now. The officials have stopped play for no apparent reason. 1st and 10 from the 43. Handed off to Solis, left side. Austin to the 45 and no more. Pick up a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Run it to the short side of the field there. You know that I think they ran that to set something up a little bit later on. Don't you?
I agree. Yeah, I was wondering because everything's been wide side. You know, at least give them some room to run. But yeah, probably is.
2nd down, and we'll call it 7 as he got just outside the 45. Back to Austin. No, keeping it Bo. He'll come to the near side, has the 50, and is spun down at the 47-yard line of Thomas. That will be near a 1st down. And again, the sleight of hand, these quarterbacks for Mangum is impressive. Bo did get the 1st down. They'll move the 6. 2:32 left in the third. Rogers and company inside Thomas territory. Austin will get the handoff this time. He'll bang it on the left side inside the 45 down to about the 44. Give him 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. Glad that you could join us tonight on Classic Hits 97.7 on our Facebook page, Tiger TV, all of our platforms. Good to have you alongside. Great night of football. District championship on the line.
Telling you.
2nd down and 7. And Bo going to keep it himself and struggles to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and about 7. That one a little slow to develop.
Yep.
Ryan Lane telling us that Altus and Lawton are tied at 21.
Wow. Altus was down by like 14, I think.
Seems crazy that Lawton is a 5A school.
Yeah.
Just wild. All right, pistol formation here. 3rd down at about 7 for Bo Rogers and company. Trying to get Thomas to sneak into the neutral zone. Can't get it done that time. Solis in the backfield with Bo. Zeke here on the near side. See if they're going to try to get the ball into Gillespie's hands. They look that way. Colton with a catch, spins to the outside, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, and run out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. And he was way out of bounds when the tackle was made. No flag on the play. 1st down picked up by Gillespie.
Because the side judge over there was laying on the ground. He got undercut by a Thomas guy.
Hard to throw the flag when you're laying on your back, isn't it?
mean.
Hello to Jackson Reisner. Jackson, good to have you alongside. Ball at the 31-yard line, officially of Thomas. 1st and 10. Bo in the backfield by himself. Wide receiver split here on the near side. Rogers going to take it to the short side of the field behind Jake Green. Inside the 30, down to about the 26-yard line. Just a personal convoy there, Jake Green.
For sure.
Dara Daffron Trent from over at Duke. Hey, Michael Barnes. Oh, Dara's so old I used to do her high school play-by-play when she was at Duke. I'm not that old, but she is.
I got you.
2nd down here, toss sweep, Austin. Solis gets a block, hurdles a man, and then goes down to about the 26-yard line. A penalty flag will fly, and it's going to be holding on Mangum. So the white hat initially went to the sideline and said holding. Did they then enhance that? Yeah, personal foul will be the call. And it may have been because of the hurdle.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it was.
High school, you can't.
Yeah, there's some specifics about that. If they're laying on the ground, yes. But if it's somebody trying to tackle you, no.
Gotcha.
So I think that's going to be the call. That'll bring the ball all the way back to the 43-yard line. William Bird has joined us. Was supposed to play in a golf tournament in the morning with his son, Lawson. That may be rained out.
Yeah.
Austin Solis, middle of the field, and they'll bottle him up this time. Barely got back to the line. Oh, he's still on his feet, but they blew the whistle. Oh, my. Mangum fans irritated. I think that's the right call.
Yeah,
they had stopped his forward momentum.
Yep.
I know the Mangum fans upset about it, but I think that's the correct call. But they are letting the officials know about it.
You can tell it's a district game.
Yeah, a lot on the line here.
Yep.
Line of make for the first down is the 21. Line of scrimmage is the 41.
Oh, we have to burn another time.
Oh,
no,
my goodness.
Fourth quarter.
All right, quarter comes to an end on that play.
Yep.
39-34. Fourth quarter coming up. It's going to be a doozy. Stay with us on Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Hey, come on by the Mangum Tag Agency at 108 East Pierce in Mangum for all your vehicle tag and registration needs. Driver's license, ID renewals, including CDL or Add Real ID. We now offer initial issuance and out-of-state driver's license and ID transfers. And we issue Pike Pass. For fast, friendly customer service, come see Tom, Cynthia, or Adam. We're here for you. Check us out online at mangumtag.com. For tag renewals and more information, phone 580-782-3004. The Mangum Tag Agency says, Go Tigers!
Scott, Michael, and a cast of thousands tonight in Thomas. Great one here. Terriers on top, 39-34. Michelle Rogers-Huckabee has joined us. She says, Go Tigers. And by the way, the little Burnham child down in front of us who has been cheering all night long, what a great job she has done. She is just a cute kid, and she has been enthusiastic all night long and done it all by herself.
Yep, she is actually a Laughlin Burnham. They're all kin It's Remy's niece.
Okay. Well, she's having a good time, and she's cheering wonderfully.
Yes, she is.
Speaking of Remy, is he back at quarterback?
Nope.
No, that's Bo. Looks right side, has time. Now pump fake, rolls through his right, fires on the run, and there's nobody there. That one was out of bounds, and that'll bring up a 4th down and long. And are you going to punt, or are you going to go for it?
I think you got to go for it, don't you? You haven't shown that you could stop them, but it's 4th and forever. I mean, if it's 4th and less than 10, then yeah, maybe. But
it's 4th and 20 or close to it. I'm going to punt the football. I'm going to try to pin him back deep, and I'm going to try to find a way for my defense to stop him. Yes, Darryl, I'll always be older than you. Thank you. What an astute observation. So here we go, 4th down. Bo drops back. They're going to throw a screen on the near side, and Rogers drops it. Avery got hammered as he made the catch, and that ball was snuffed out quickly by Harper Hamer. So Mangum will turn it over on downs with 11:46 left here in the 4th quarter and trailing 39-34.
Yeah, even if he would have caught that, he wouldn't have went nowhere.
Brandy Gifford says, go Mangum Tigers. Jaden Moody, go Tigers. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Thomas. Great field position for the Terriers. They'll have it at the 42-yard line. Their own 42. 11:46 left of the ball game. So that is the second time tonight Mangum unable to score. And defense got to find a way here.
Yep.
You're going to hand it off. Jet sweep, left side, look out. Turning the corner, 50, still on his feet to the 47-yard line. It was the hard-running Wiley Heinsom. He's just not been able to knock him off his feet, him or Brody Willis, all night long. He picked up a 1st down, if not very close to it. See if they move the sticks. They do. And the hard part about this is, Diana Kendall has joined us, the hard part about this is that you play that run.
Yep.
And then Little Bird sits back there and picks you apart. Somebody got to step up and create here.
That's exactly right.
1st down and 10. They have it inside Mangum territory at the 47. Little Bird going to keep it himself. Tries to turn the corner. Has the 45-40 down the far sideline. And knocked down at about they'll mark him at the 36. And again, that's probably going to be good enough for a 1st down. So you're picking up 10 yards a carry right now if you are this group from Thomas. And they do move the sticks. Steve McMahon says got to finish strong. And I'll tell you what, got to finish. Tackling has been a premium here this evening.
Oh, yep.
So 1st and 10 from the 36. Mangum trailing by 5, and Thomas on the move. Little Bird in the backfield, as he has been all night long, joined by Heinsom. Little Bird going to keep it, gets a block from Heinsom, takes it inside the 35, down to the 34. Well, that is a tough tackle there by Mr. Augustine. He was getting blocked and somehow made the tackle for a short gain. It was a man play there by Aiden.
It was.
Pickup of 2, 2nd down and 8.
Need a few more of them from everybody.
Well, and suddenly now, Thomas is playing a little bit close to the vest. You know, there's a ton of time left in this ball game, and it's a 5-point difference. Thomas, though, on the move. They've got it 2nd down and 8 from the Mangum 34. Little Bird, again, on the keeper, cuts it back upfield. He's got room. Look out. Rogers trying to chase from behind, and he'll tackle him inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line. Caskey was there as well. I thought maybe Clayton would get a hand in there and punch the football out because it was kind of loosey-goosey, but couldn't get it done. Another 1st down, another 10-plus yards on the carry, down to the 20-yard line for Thomas. Eating the clock up.
Yep.
And again, keep in mind, Tigers used one of their timeouts. They only have 2. 2nd down from the 20. Man in motion, jet sweep. They'll hand it off. Cutting inside, penalty flag will fly. Harper Hamer on the carry, but this one is going to come back. You're laughing about it. Yeah, tell them what you're laughing about.
Hayden gets up and just throws his hands up like, yeah, the dude tackled me.
And that's no easy task. I mean, you've got to have some rocks in your pockets to tackle Augustine. What was funny, though, what I liked is Aiden gets up and he's kind of like got his hands like, come on, did you call something? And the guy who tackled him is kind of like, what? You calling me for that?
Then Aiden points at the flag on the ground and said, oh, okay.
So they'll mark it back outside the 30. It'll be first down from there. And now we're going to get illegal procedure called on Thomas. Littleberg got to be careful here.
Yep.
He kind of turned around and barked at the official. Going to get a conversation here, and I'm telling you, if they wave this thing off, the Mangum folks are going to go berserk.
Go erupt.
And I'm telling you, I could tell by the body language of the white hat that he was going to wave that off. So whatever occurred, the back judge made the call. The white hat said, no, I don't think so. And Sam Powers is left to scratch his head. First down now from the 30-yard line, the line to make the 10. Mangum has not gotten it done in these situations all night long. Little Bird across the middle. Ball is dropped. A good job that time coming up and putting a big stick on the wide receiver from his safety position was Landon Hutton. Good job by Hutton. Austin, the Alpha Stockton, supporting my boys from back home after surgery this morning.
Well,
Austin.
That's right. He broke his collarbone, I believe, in practice yesterday or Wednesday. I heard about that. Yep.
Get better, my friend. Second down now. Little Bird, screen pass, and ball dropped. And he had all day to run.
They set that up perfectly.
Brody Willis, who's got a couple of big touchdown passes on the night, that time dropped one, and nobody was around. It's third down. Wow. Boy, if you're Mangum, you better bow your neck right here.
Yes. Yep.
Tailback, Wiley Heinsom, having a conversation with that back. I don't
like that too much.
Yeah,
no.
I don't. Here we go. Third down and long. Behind the chains, Thomas. They'll roll right side. Little Bird hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. Oh, did they say he caught it?
No way. Yeah, the back judge is coming in saying incomplete. Yeah.
All right. So Landon Wald sold it the best he could, and the judge, the referee on the near side, was calling it a catch, but the back judge, you're right, came in and said no, it's incomplete. So it'll be fourth down now. And if you're Mangum, this may be the play of the ball game.
Yep.
39-34. Clock stop. 9:10 left of the ball game. Fourth down and call it right at 20 yards. Yeah. Little Bird alone in the backfield. 3 wide receivers on the near side, 2 up top. Long snap count. Little Bird has pressure off the edge, throws, pass, caught, touchdown. My goodness. Wow. Harper Hamer went right down the seam, and give credit to Ty Little Bird.
He stood in there and took it.
Little Bird got lit up by Solis as he let go of the football, but he put it on the money for the touchdown. And from 30 yards away, it's now 45-34 with 9:04 remaining. That was a gutsy throw by Little Bird.
It was.
And put it right on the money.
Yeah, right there.
So, again, if you're Thomas, I think you're probably going to go for 2, aren't you?
Yep. I think you got to.
Failed on their last attempt as Little Bird threw the ball out of the end zone on a pass attempt. They went swinging gate last time. Looks like they're going to go more conventional this time.
I realize there's no time clock, but, I mean.
Taking a long time to get the play set,
been
isn't it?
Long time between that.
Heincham in the backfield with Littlebird.
And still don't have a count yet.
And they finally snap it. Littlebird wants to throw, rolls to his left, being chased. A little dump pass for 2.
Mercy.
So it's going right here in this fourth quarter of play for Thomas as the 2-point conversion is good. And with 9:04 remaining, it's a 2-score ball game. 47 for the Terriers, 34 for the Tigers. We're back after this. Classic Hits 97.7.
TCLC is a family-owned 5-star daycare center that has been caring for children for over 45 years. The owners of Tiger Cub are proud to serve the Mangum area and support the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers on the radio and streaming. Tiger Club Learning Center says,
Sovereign Bank is your bank of choice. Sovereign Bank is a proud supporter of the Mangum Tiger Athletics. Supporting our schools and athletic programs is a top priority. Hear us roar, go Tigers. We're cheering you on all season long. Sovereign Bank, empowering our youth with the freedom to dream. Sovereign Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
9:04 left in the ball game. 47-34. Thomas on top by 13. Mangum has had the propensity to score in bunches and score in a hurry. They're going to have to here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir.
Little squib kick and popped up in the air and again fielded nicely by one of the men up front, making the play that time for the Tigers. Second time he's done it tonight, Derek Hammond. So Hammond's part of that good hands team up front, and again, great field position for Mangum.
Yeah, you only have a half a field to go. I mean, you got to take advantage of that. And 9 minutes left in the game. I mean,
did I mention that Mangum couldn't get it done on 3rd and long again? It has been their bugaboo tonight. My goodness. So 1st and 10, they're down by 13. Go to work here. Hand it off to Austin on the right side. Hands the 50, still on his feet. 45, gets a block and gets shoved out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down, I believe. Let's see what they say. He stepped out, and they will move the chains. Cody Owens, big fan of the Kansas City Chiefs, has joined us. 8:56 left of the ball game.
They marked it way short.
Yeah, at the 45, he got the first down, nonetheless, in Thomas territory. High snap, handoff, Solis. On the right side, breaks a tackle, 35, still on his feet, and spun down at about the 34-yard line. So now Mangum is getting chunk dry handoffs on the run.
Yep.
Paula Lively gets up Tigers. And they've gotten it done offensively. It's a defensive side of the ball that has kind of let them down here tonight. And again, you can't take anything away from Littlebird and company. They're good. Inside handoff, Avery. Rogers 30. 25 still on his feet, breaking tackles at the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Avery Rogers!
Nice. We needed that quick strike.
And I tell you what, that was a man possessed right there.
Yeah, he was running with purpose, wasn't he?
He certainly did. Got a great block initially, and then he stepped through 2 or 3 would-be tacklers for the score. You lose his shoe on the play? He ran right out of his shoe. See if they give him time to get it back on. 8:32 left of the ball game. 47-40.
Mangum going for 2.
Yep. Down by 7. You need to. Rogers split out on the far side. Austin in the backfield, joined by Bo. Gillespie here on the near side. See if they look Colton's way. They do. Fire the ball too high. So Gillespie open momentarily, but the pass too tall. 8:32 left of the ball game. Can the defense hold? You and I will find out when we come back. It's a 7-point ball game. Terriers 47, Tigers 40. Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
All right, let's give you a game recap now. 8:32 left of the ball game. Thomas by a touchdown and an extra point, 47-40. Mangum has used one of their 3 timeouts here in the second half. Still 3 on the board for Thomas. The Terriers will get the ball here as Mangum gets ready to kick it away. Both teams have given the opposition, you talked about it, it's like arena football.
Yep.
It's been a 50-yard field most of the night when teams take possession.
Yep.
See what Derek does here. Hammond kicks near side, end over end, fielded at the 26 to the 30, 35, 40, across the 45 to the 46-yard line. On the return is Brody Willis. That'll be 1st and 10, and there's that half field again for the Thomas Terriers. Wow.
Get a text and said the cameraman's doing a sorry job. Well, you know, I'm sorry, Jeremy Ward. I'm doing the best I can. This wind and this action, you know.
Actually, he's doing a great job. The play-by-play guy did a better job. You wouldn't even notice what was going on with the camera.
Mercy.
Brody Smith has joined us from over at Cash. Also checking in, Denise York. 1st and 10 for the 46. See if the defense can step up here. They'll send a man in motion. Little Bird hands the football off. Jet sweep. That's Heinsom. Heinsom cuts it back inside and hands the 50. They may give him the 49 of Mangum. Hard running there from Heinsom.
It was.
And he is a hard runner, but remember, he did fumble earlier in the ball game.
Yep.
Aiden Augustine in on the stop. Shane Lee out there as well. You can see how hard that young Mr. Augustine has been working. That jersey is discolored.
And it's artificial turf.
And it's fake grass, so that's real work going on with him. 2nd down and 5 for the Terriers. Little Bird wants to carry, does, and he'll get dropped. Nice tackle by Cooper Curbo. 2-yard gain, 3rd down and about 3.5, maybe 4. Curbo made the tackle. I also like the fact that flattening down the line to help out was Jake Green on that play. Brad Gilbert checking into the broadcast. Brad, it's 7:18 and running in the 4th quarter. 47-40. Terriers in front of the Tigers. And Ty Littlebird has been as good as advertised here tonight. Wants to throw, does. Nope. Pulls it down, now going to roll near side. Being chased, he's on the run, turns the corner, and he'll get the 1st down. Dragged down from behind by Cray Manning. So not only does he throw a great football, he's shifty and he can run.
Yep, got a little speed on him.
Corinna Panetta Young. Way to go, Avery. So the 1st down picked up by Thomas. They've got it at their own, or they've got it at the Mangum now, 43. Tick, 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 tick. That clock continues to run. 6:45 left of the ball game. Little Bird coming over, and again having a conversation with an official. We have seen this numerous times.
He's calling somebody eligible.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Okay.
Couldn't tell. I mean, they didn't announce it, of course, but
keen eye there. 1st and 10. Thomas, long snap count, going to run as much clock as they can. Send the man in motion. Now Little Bird going to hand the football off with a jet sweep. That's Heinsom. Turns the corner, breaks tackles, still on his feet, and finally knocked down right at the 40-yard line. They had him 3 yards back upfield and couldn't bring him down.
Yep.
Finally making the play, Augustine. Jake Green there as well. Checking into the ballgame now for the Tigers, Gabe Miranda. Augustine going to get a breather. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7. And again, the clock suddenly the friend of the Terriers of Thomas.
Yes.
Down to 5:40 left of the ball game. Mangum down by 7. From the shotgun, Little Bird going to keep it himself. Turns the corner, runs into his own man, falls forward down to about the 35-yard line.
About 4 or 5.
Yeah, it'll be 3rd down and 3, it looks like. They finally set it down. Now actually going to be 3rd down and 2, as they will give him inside the 35-yard line. And again, ran into his own man.
Yeah, we've just got to start shutting it down. I mean,
got to impose their will, don't they?
Yep.
So 3rd down and short, obviously 4-down territory for the Terriers. Little Bird, long snap count. Some movement by Thomas, and now a lot of movement. That'll cost him 5. Wow.
We went into a massive shift,
Yeah.
and it threw all of their guys just off kilter. I don't know if that was designed by Powers or not, but
Give me 3 steps, mister, and you won't see me no more.
Amen.
See if we can take advantage of that mental mistake by Thomas. They've not made many tonight. 4:49 left of the ball game. The 5-yard mark-off will take it in, well, just inside the 40, between the 40 and the 39. Little Bird went with a hard count, tried to get the 5 yards back. Good job by Mangum to stay still. In the backfield with Little Bird is Heinzum. 3rd down. Little Bird wants to throw. Fly pattern here on the near side. Pass incomplete. Penalty flags will fly. They're going to get Colton Gillespie for pass interference. And that's one that, I don't know.
Yeah, Powers is not real happy about it either, I don't think. There was some hand chucking, but the ball was really underthrown.
Well, and Colton maybe a little bit late in getting his head turned is kind of what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
Because to me, that looked like that's about when the flag was coming out. So again, Mangum had Thomas behind the sticks, and the Terriers are able to answer. 4:40, they had some help that time, undoubtedly. 4:43 left now, 47-40. Remember, Mangum with 2 timeouts, and if you're Sam Powers, you have to figure out when you're going to call those timeouts. The incomplete pass there. Stop the clock.
We've got to stop. We got to get a stop.
Yeah, I mean,
if they score here, we're behind the chains.
You can talk about the officials, but it's the kids got to make a play. Heinzum on the carry.
Just
There's
like
your
that.
play right there.
Avery Rogers.
Rogers, who had the touchdown a moment ago, got it done defensively, knifing in to make the play behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 29. That'll bring up a 2nd down and long, a loss of 5 on the play. But again, make back-to-back plays. Keep making them.
Yes.
Don't be one and done. If they can get the ball back, still a ton of time with the way they can score. We've got 4 minutes and 10 seconds left of the ball game. But again, you're going to have to shut them down now. They cannot give up another first down.
No.
Give up another first down, and it is really going to be a hill to climb.
We're playing 10 yards off again.
A lot of space here on the near side, you're right. Little Bird checks the back judge, who is counting it down now. He'll snap it, keep it. Little juke move at the line of scrimmage and falls down to about the 25-yard line. So he'll pick up, well, we give him back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10. 3:30 left in the ball game. And again, you can't worry about a touchdown now. You have got to stop them.
That's what it is.
Because if they make another first down, it almost becomes a moot point.
Yep. You got 2 plays to either win district championship or give it away.
So 3rd down has been the boogaboo all night long. 3rd down and 10. Little Bird, Heinzum in the backfield. Tick, 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 tick. They find the back judge.
Gillespie out here all by him.
All kinds of movement. Little Bird, a handoff. He'll keep it himself. Missed tackle. And inside the 20, late penalty flag will fly, and that's going to cost them. They're going to get helmet-to-helmet contact on that play. Little Bird really got thumped when he was on the ground.
Holding against Thomas.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. I am stunned by that because that flag came out after the play was over with, right? Did you see the same thing?
I did, yep.
Abby Manasco has checked in. B.R. Stover. Wow. That is a stunner because unless the hold was going on where the tackle was made.
Yeah, which is...
And apparently that was the case because that's a spot foul, so they bring it back to the 27-yard line. I really did. I thought that was going to be a helmet-to-helmet late hit there.
Late hit, yep.
Okay. We'll take it. Aerosmith once sang "Living on the Edge," and we certainly are doing that right now. 3rd and a dozen. Clock stopped at the 2:52 mark.
Thomas's coach is out there waving his arm, arguing with the ref, wanting him to roll the clock.
47-40. They are not rolling the clock.
Nope.
Third down. Heinzum on the carry. Great job rallying to the football.
Oh.
Another penalty flag will fly. It comes from the back judge. And what is this call going to be? Tackled at the line of scrimmage. And given the Mangum response, face mask going to be called on the Tigers. Now,
5 yards?
5 yards, yeah. It looked like I didn't see the personal foul call. It's just the 5-yard mark-off.
So replay down?
Yes. Right? See if they move. Yeah, it's going to be fourth down. No, they move it back to third down. So third down.
And 8.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. 2:46 left in the ball game. Unbelievable. Great job of making the tackle.
That ref is out there. Throw a flag on him.
Yeah, and tell you what, you're talking about the Bob Ward, the coach of Thomas. He has come 15 yards out onto the field, wanting them to run the clock, but
it's a penalty.
Yeah, after a penalty, you don't.
Nope.
So third down here, 4-down territory. They'll fake the handoff. Littlebird going to keep it
Get
himself.
him out
Tries to
there.
turn the corner.
Good job.
Hanging on his bow and his knee. Yes, Rogers made the tackle back at the 25. Littlebird's knee came down at the 25. The whistle was blown there. It'll be fourth down. Well,
stop the clock.
If you like drama, you've got it here. We don't need Law and Order. Boom, boom. This has got plenty of drama here. So fourth down and 10. Assignment football on the defensive side. If you're Bob Ward and the coach of Thomas, are you gutsy enough to throw the football here?
Yeah, I think you got to.
Okay. Here we go. Littlebird from the pistol. They're going to let time run off, I think, and call a timeout. Yeah, they're counting it down. The back judge is counting it down. Littlebird. Nope, they got it off just in time. Wants to throw. Looks, pump fake, comes right side. Rolling, pass.
Incomplete.
Knocked away. Great defensive play. It's our main man, Diego Tellis. Boy, Diego's had a rough night, but a great play right there by Tellis.
Yes, sir.
Woo-wee.
Well.
Oh, my goodness. This one going right down to the proverbial wire, kids. Doesn't get any better than this. Minute 42 remaining. Mangum down 47-40. They've got the football, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 2 timeouts left on the board for the Tigers. A touchdown and an extra point to tie. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion to win. Got to get the score first.
Yeah, well, we got a ball issue, I think. They're wanting a different football in there for some reason. Maybe because it's Thomas's ball still down there.
There you go. 1st and 75 for Mangum. There's no other way to look at it.
Yep.
Michaela Elifritz, let's go. Woo-hoo, you bet. Bo hands it off. Sully's right side, 30. Down to the 35-yard line. Picks up the first down, move the chain, stop the clock. Minute 36 remaining. And Big Uglies just blew a big hole on the right side that time.
They did.
1st and 10. 2 wide receivers on the near side. In the slot, Avery. They'll put him in motion. He'll come near side. Rolling this way is Bo. Got a man. Throws deep. It's Zeke, and the catch is made at the 25-yard line. Zeke falls down at the 24. Oh, baby!
What a catch and a throw.
Throwing against his body, Avery put it right on Zeke's hands, and Mangum suddenly deep in Thomas territory. Clock running, a minute 15 remaining. From the pistol, they'll hand it off Solis. He'll dance, get to the 20, and be dragged down there. A gain of about 4 on the play. 2nd down. Mangum got to get into the hurry-up mode now as we've gotten inside of a minute. 60 seconds and running. 2nd down after the 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6. Gillespie in the backfield. They'll hand it off to Colton. Gets a block, right side, has the 15, still on his feet.
Touchdown.
10, 5, touchdown! Colton Gillespie with the score from 20 yards away! And it's a 47-46 ball game. Yes!
So you go for two? You go for the win?
I do. I'm going to put my throat,
They're saying one.
Okay. All right. It's all right.
Oh, I don't.
So, in to try the extra point to tie this football game is Derek Hammond, the freshman. Holder is Colton Gillespie, who just scored a touchdown. 46 seconds remaining. And a timeout going to be taken by Sam Powers. And I think maybe he
might be thinking about it.
I think he may bring them to the sideline and talk about it.
I'm with you. I mean, 46 seconds. Neither team really has been able to stop each other defensively besides that last deal. I mean, I just.
So here's why I'm going to go with two. They haven't stopped me all night long on the line. You know, that right side of the line has blown holes all night long.
Yep.
So I'm going to go off that right side. I'm either going to. And I'm going to give a run, not even a run pass option. I'm just going to give a run option to Bo. Put the ball in the belly of Austin if you see it. If not, pull it. You take it in yourself.
Yep.
We'll see.
They're going for it.
Yeah, I kind of thought so. And I like the call. You have pushed them around all night long.
Yep. Well, we've relied and talked about our big uglies all year.
Yeah.
You know, that's.
Yeah, I've got confidence in them. So here we go. Ball game. 46 seconds left. Mangum. They'll snap it to Gillespie. Colton slips, dives, goes to the end zone. He is
short.
He did not make it.
Oh.
He did not make it. He came up about a half a yard short, is what we are told. The officials are discussing it.
All the players came with their hands raised.
Yeah.
Though. I mean.
So, I think the slip, when Colton turned the corner, he slipped just a little bit. And it took him off his stride.
Yep.
So it's 47-46. Now you go onside.
Yep.
I tell you what, I absolutely this is great.
It is.
I mean, this is fantastic. The fans, the kids.
Yep. That's what it's all about.
It's been a whale of a ball game. I love the call from Sam Powers.
I do too.
You know, I think he thinks that he had the 2-point conversion.
Yep.
So here we go, onside kick time. You practice this at the end of practice. You look for something to happen, something goofy, get a bounce. You got one timeout remaining, so either you successfully recover or the ball game's over.
It's not Derek. Who's that kicking?
No, I think it's going to be Cooper. Yeah. Cooper Curbo. And he sets it up on the tee. I thought he might try to squib it, but he sets it up on the tee. My guess is that he either pops this one in the air and they try to run underneath it, or he goes for the big hop bounce. There's the big hop bounce, ball free, recovered by Thomas. And the Terriers, I believe, are going to hang on and win this one. Yeah, you hate to see that, and that's going to cost. That's extracurricular on Brody Willis's part. He just drew a flag. There was some scuffling going on at the end of the play, and he got shoved. And then, of course, it's the second guy who gets caught.
Yep. I think that they may even call offsetting, but
well, it's hard to say.
The point is mute at this point. One kneel down and
well, you can take a timeout.
Timeout, yeah.
Okay. So unsportsmanlike conduct will be called on Thomas. It will mark it off 15 yards from where the play ended, which was the 43. So that'll take the football inside the 30 and down to the, all the way down to the 28-yard line. 44 seconds remaining. You're right, Debbie Delahunty Davis. It's a great group of young men. And there's been a lot of resiliency here tonight. And, they say home field advantage is worth 3 points. So,
Yep.
So Little Bird will go shotgun, gets the snap, takes the knee. I think Mangum will take their final timeout.
And it's not like it's the end of the season for us.
No, not by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, because they still got to go play a tough opponent next week.
They have to play at Moreland next week.
So,
Mangum will be on the road at Carnegie. And if Moreland somehow could pick up the victory against Thomas next week, then Mangum would be the district champions.
Yep.
Regardless, the Tigers, I say regardless, they've got to go to Carnegie and win next week.
Right.
But a victory puts them at worst in second place in the district, which means they would play at home at least for the first round of the playoffs.
Yep.
So,
and once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. Just like tonight.
And people say that's cliche, but I will tell you, one of my longtime mentors, Jim Holloway, who was the coach at Altus for years, and he would talk about 3 seasons, the non-district, the district, and then the postseason. And there was a year where he lived up to that, where Altus actually was below 500 in the regular season and then had to face Oklahoma City McGinnis in the first round of the playoffs, and they beat them at McGinnis 10-0. So, yeah. All right, so Thomas will try to snap it and catch it one more time. Snap is good, and Little Bird will take a knee, and that will do it, I believe, as they start the play clock.
Adversity, though, if you're going to lose one, don't lose it in playoff. Now's a good time to get your chops knocked and, find that inner self and make a streak.
Yeah, they have been rocked here tonight, and they have answered every single blow that has been delivered by Thomas.
Yep.
Debbie Delahunty Davis, we do not need instant replay, okay? No, we do not need instant replay, honey. I hear what you're saying. So this one is over, and what a wild game it was. Thomas will hang on and win it by a final score of 47-46. 47-46, the final score. We're back to wrap it up after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Regional Medical Center is going strong, serving Greer County and southwest Oklahoma. The Mangum Hospital provides a full-service Level 4, ER-staffed 24/7, both in and outpatient stays, swing bed services, and outpatient lab, physical therapy, and radiology services. Mangum Regional Medical Center, here for you, right here at home.
Couple of good football teams. In fact, a couple of great football teams slug it out here tonight, and Thomas comes out by a point, 47-46.
Yep. It was a hard-fought game. Our defense was definitely our Achilles heel, which is kind of surprising. But, it's good to find your weaknesses now than later. So, we'll see what happens next week at Moreland. And, like you said, we still have one home game to bet on. And, anything could happen in the playoffs. So,
well, and again, folks, loss is disappointing, but give some credit to the kids across the field.
Sure,
I mean, Little Bird is a whale of a quarterback. I mean,
100%.
You look at the wide receiver, Brody Willis. You look at the tailback, Heinzum. I mean, those kids ran hard all night long.
They did, And, it's kind of not surprising, but the way they were just kind of laid back before the game and wasn't into it, and then they came out with but.
So Mangum answered.
Go ahead.
Mangum answered every single blow delivered by this group from Thomas, and ended up losing by a final score of 47-46. And both teams now with one loss inside the district. And Thomas will go on the road next week to close out the regular season at Moreland. Not an easy place to play, especially in November, and especially if the weather continues to change the way it is expected to. And then Mangum will be on the road at Carnegie against a Wildcat team that really has struggled all year long, and you would think that Mangum would win that contest. So
you would hope, and I think our boys will we'll learn from this. And, once again, I go back, I don't think a loss is necessarily a bad thing at this point in structure, because you're still going to be in the playoffs. You still get the first game at home, if we take care of business, possibly get 2 games, and, it's good to face a little adversity. So,
Rachel Adami, awesome job. Tigers, you're number 1 no matter what. Kenneth Silk, I like this. Hey, great game. You could beat him all the way to state. Melissa Perez, we're proud of you, Mangum. And Bryce Kilgore, dang good game to watch. Minor setback for a major comeback.
Yep,
So,
yep.
I mean, this is one that you are prophetic as all get out. You said this could come down to an extra point.
Yep.
47-46, your final score. Regular season will wrap up next Friday night on the road. We'll be at Carnegie for a bowl game against the Wildcats. Airtime 6:45, kickoff at 7 o'clock. For Scott Augustine, for Chad Fox, and for you, thank you for joining us tonight on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. They have 1 bedroom and